If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here at Lagrange. Did you know a new law was signed in July which allows most people to be able to deduct the interest on a car loan for the next 4 years? So, for an example, a $30,000 vehicle, you could save up to $4,700 by deducting it on your income tax. Stop by Lagrange today and let us show you how it works. Shop us online at KillagrangeCom. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And a beautiful warm fall evening here in Fayetteville, Georgia at Wildcat Stadium here on the campus of Whitewater High School, where we're getting set for a crucial Region 2 3A showdown under the Friday night lights as your Lagrange Grangers, now 5-1 on the season, 3-1 in the region, hit the road to take on the Whitewater Wildcats, who sit at 3-2 overall and 2-1 in region play. Really important one here. Good evening, Granger football faithful, and welcome into the Granger football pregame show. Always great to be with you on another fall Friday night. I'm Chandler Wilkerson, joined as always by my partner, Tommy Whitworth, down on the sideline. Tommy, it's going to be a good one tonight, buddy.
It's going to be a great one, and the temperature is starting to drop a little bit, starting to feel like fall.
Yeah, absolute fall classic in the works here. You could not ask for better football weather right now. And there's a lot to break down ahead of this one, but the story tonight coming in, Tommy, is really all about momentum and rest. The Grangers are riding high after an impressive win over Spalding at home and should be pretty fresh coming off a much-needed bye week. That Spalding matchup was a statement game that, of course, helped them to keep pace, but also showed how deep this team is with some of the guys that were banged up on both sides of the ball, and that includes the starting quarterback in Dylan Barber, who we should see back tonight.
Yeah, they say he's almost 100%, and Casey McGill did a fantastic job stepping in and filling that void last week, and we got to see a huge number of underclassmen last week that gives us some really, really bright eyes for the future.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, you know, on the flip side of the field here, representing the home team, Whitewater, meanwhile, is looking to protect their home turf and move up the region standings themselves. They've been a tough out all year, and this Wildcat defense has been especially stingy at home. Their lone loss in the region was to Troop, who's, as we know, has been super impressive. They lost that game by a 44-7 score, but it's also a big test for this Granger squad. They'll need to show poise and execute and what could be a playoff-type atmosphere here on the road. Really, all of these games have carried a really nice game day atmosphere, and Coach Napier and his staff has emphasized focused physicality all week long, and tonight they'll need every bit of it against Whitewater team that is clinging to playoff hopes in this region.
Absolutely, and the Lagrange faithful are starting to come on in, and stands are getting some good support over here, and we got the band here, and we'll be ready to get after it in about 24 minutes.
Yeah, and the Grangers have their blue helmets on tonight, which I really have enjoyed those blue helmets. It was good to get the throwback game in a couple of weeks ago, honoring that team that went 55-3 over those few years. So that was incredible to see. But I love the modern Granger look, and that's looking like what we'll see tonight out of them. And Whitewater, like we said, a lot to play for, and plenty more to come here on the Granger Football pregame show. We'll break down key players to watch, go around the region with some other big matchups tonight, and set the stage for this critical Region 2 3A battle. So stick with us. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all three of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Falcon Boats introduces the new 18 Freedom, an entry-level bass boat with the stable ride, fishability, and customer service the Falcon brand is known for. The 18 Freedom is equipped with everything needed to go fish, with room to make it your own down the road. Freedom to live, freedom to fish, freedom to make it your own. Falcon Boats. Go fish.
Available at Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange. This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home in Lagrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here on the Granger Football pregame show, Wildcat Stadium here in Fayetteville, where your Lagrange Grangers are getting set to square off with the Whitewater Wildcats in this big-time Region 2 3A battle. Jalen Wilkerson here with you, partner Tommy Whitworth down on the sideline getting a feel for the atmosphere. It's a good one tonight as fans continue to file in. Grangers, as we mentioned, enter this game at 5-1 overall, 3-1 in region play, coming off a well-earned bye week, and that week off really couldn't have come at a better time for this squad. It's that kind of back-end season reset that can pay big dividends down the stretch. Players got a chance to recover. The coaching staff got a little extra time to self-scout and tighten up some execution, maybe in practice on in all three facets of the game, and now the Grangers are looking fresh and focused, heading into this final stretch. And make no mistake, these final weeks are critical, Tommy. I mean, you mentioned it pregame. If the Grangers can run the table from here on out, they're in position to lock up a home playoff game. And if I'm Coach Napier, that's the message in the locker room this week. Take care of business.
Every night, one game at a time.
Yeah, I mean, take care of business. You get to stay in Callaway Stadium come November, and we know how fun those home crowds have been so far this year.
It'll be wonderful, and you know, it's hard to believe we're down to 4 games, and this is the home stretch for the region.
And a huge stretch it is for sure. And, you know, it starts tonight against very capable Whitewater team. The scouting for them started early in the season for this coaching staff when we traveled to Early County to face a similar offense that we're going to see tonight from Whitewater, a flexbone option type of approach for them. And so Coach Napier was very adamant about early season and preparing his team for these big region games down the road, and looks like already we're going to see this come to fruition tonight in a big matchup.
Yeah, I just shook his hand and wished him good luck, and he looked like he got his ball game face on tonight, so we're going to have a good night.
All business on the road. It's a business trip for sure. While we're at it, there's plenty of other action around the region tonight, and it is as follows. Trinity Christian, fighting for their playoff hopes, hit the road against Mary Persons, who the Grangers will face in Forsyth next week. So we'll keep a good litmus test for that to see on film and see how that pans out for Mary Persons. Troop will travel to take on Upson Lee tonight. Troop remains undefeated in the region and continues to look like really one of the top teams in 3A. They're tied atop the region with Sandy Creek. And speaking of Sandy Creek, they'll be on a road trip at Spalding tonight down there in Griffin. The Patriots are not only undefeated in region play, but also rank number 1 in the top team statewide in Class 3A. Spalding still looking for their first win, but they've shown some flashes, so maybe not counting them out just yet. They're a scrappy team, and see if they can score some points and make Sandy Creek work for it tonight. But we're around 18 or so minutes to go till kickoff here, so the region picture still taking shape, but every game counts from here on out for the Grangers. It's simple: win, and you're not only in, but you're setting yourself up for home field advantage when it matters most. Plenty more here to get to on the Granger Football pregame show. We'll take a closer look at tonight's matchup with Whitewater. We'll talk about some players of the week against against that game against Spalding and what Coach Napier's squad needs to do come out with win number 6 tonight. That's coming up after this in 2 minutes right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. And that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Granger Football pregame show. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here at Wildcat Stadium. About to get this one underway in just a few minutes, and while we're at it during the pregame festivities here, let's take a moment to recognize Granger's players of the week from that fun night we had a few weeks ago against Spalding. The offensive player of the game in that one, Tommy, we mentioned him, and you really can't say enough about what he was able to do in stepping in for injured quarterback Dylan Barber and Casey McGill. He really stepped up and led the team from a 7-0 lead all the way to a 41-14 victory. It was fantastic to see from him.
He's got a really nice arm on him and throws a very catchable pass, and that makes a lot of sense when you think about it. It doesn't matter how good you throw it, if it's not catchable, it usually doesn't work.
Yeah, and then that's a testament to what the wide receivers and the rest of the skill players around them were able to step up and do too. So big shout out to the offensive unit that was kind of thrown into the fire after losing their leader and their starting quarterback. So fantastic from the offensive unit. So moving to the defensive side of the ball, it's a young man who I have been calling his name wrong for the past year, and no one said anything to me.
Robert.
And it's Robert Popoli. So I wanted to give him his props tonight and for the defensive player of the game against Spalding, in which he was flying over the field. Had I believe Coach Napier told me he had 5 solo tackles that night, so that was really good.
A couple of them for loss too. He was dominant in that game.
Yeah, without a doubt. And special teams player of the game is a young man who we've called his name a lot this year, but he was just going the extra mile for the Grangers in that game against Spalding, and it was Cooper Metcalf. Hit a 49-yard field goal with relative ease and had to assume the punting duties alongside his kickoff duties for the injured Dylan Barber. So, really, you talk about next man up. The man was not having any time off during that ball game.
He was third man up. Mason Calhoun's been out all year
exactly.
with that Tommy John on his arm, and then Dylan took over as the punter, and then it's just Cooper stepped up and did it like he'd been doing it all year long.
Yeah, and I don't think maybe Granger fans realize the weight of the situation, but I've been bragging about Cooper all season long, and I think it's for good reason. And Coach Napier said it to me earlier this year that he feels like Cooper could be very much be kicking in the SEC before long, and I intend to agree with that, especially when you see him boom a 49-yarder the way he did against Spalding with virtually no sweat, and that's the type of thing that makes big-time Division I kickers. And there's plenty of great athletes on this Granger football team that are getting attention from multiple programs. And right now we're going to go down to the field where the Whitewater High School Marching Band is about to play the national anthem for this evening.
Hey, this is Jody Ward with the Medicine Cabinet. When you think of home, you think about family. Here at the Medicine Cabinet, you will always be treated like family. We take pride in our excellent customer service and in the fact that when you call us, a friendly staff member will always answer. We offer vaccinations with no appointments, and did you know that we have free delivery? I was born and raised in Lagrange and have had the privilege to be a pharmacist here for 31 years. So Lagrange is home. Come and see us at the beautiful Roanoke Road location or visit us on our website, medcabrx.com.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown LaGrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here on the Granger Football pregame show. Right around 10 minutes till kickoff in this one as Whitewater's band just played a beautiful rendition of the national anthem to get us started here. Sun getting low here in Fayetteville, and it's going to be a beautiful fall night to play some football under the Friday night lights. The Granger road crowd filing in here. They've showed great support on the road, and those for those of y'all that couldn't be here with us in person tonight, it's a great, beautiful night, and we're glad that you're listening in here with us on the Eagle Sports Network. Tommy, it's going to be a fun one tonight. I wanted to kind of throw this to you for a second, and I know we'll get the captains and coin toss rolling here in just a few short minutes, but while we do that, I want to hear what kind of you think will be the biggest keys for the Grangers to walk away with victory tonight here on the road after a bye week.
I think penetrating their defense is going to be and making a statement up front early that we've got control of the line of scrimmage, and then us going down to Early County early in the season playing that similar. This is an odd offense they play, and so it'll be a big key is the experience we picked up on that, and hopefully we can bring that here to slow down their offense a little bit.
Yeah, and we know the Grangers have faced this type of offense, as you said, as we were in Early County earlier this year. So good scouting job by the coaching staff at on the Granger sideline. But also, you know, a team like Whitewater's probably going to execute this type of offense a little better. They're probably going to mix in some throwing. They have a great quarterback in Brandon Campbell, a senior for them, who also plays a little wide out, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. So a lot of flexibility that Whitewater is going to be showing on this offense tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Granger defense picks it up. And they've been really, really good. I mean, even the game against Early County where they had to face this type of offense, they only let up let up 8 points, and that was when the second unit had stepped in on the field for the Grangers. So looking forward to some pretty stingy defense tonight, I would say, from the Grangers. But also, look, we're probably going to get some ball carriers back tonight. I think I saw Caden Thomas warming up. It'd be good to have him back carrying the ball in the backfield, along with Peyton Davis. Wondering on his status. We'll see. I guess as we go along in this ball game, it's going to be interesting because, really, we've seen it all season long. We have at least 5 or 6 different ball carriers per game.
Yeah, and that should pay huge dividends as us going in this last stretch, that we can bring and not have hardly any drop off in productivity as we move down that line, and plus bringing Barber back as a quarterback, as a dual threat quarterback, makes a huge difference too. Yeah,
without a doubt, they'll be happy to have their Iron Man back, the Grangers, and we'll see exactly how that goes for them this evening. We got about 7 or so minutes till we kick this thing off. Teams are about to come out of the tunnels, and we'll have captains and coin toss when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your roof crying for help. Good news. Ricky Smith Roofing has got you covered. They've been patching leaks and replacing roofs across East Alabama and West Georgia for over 34 years and now do gutters. They're family-owned, licensed and insured, and always up for a roof rescue. There's no shady sales pitches, just honest work, fair prices, and dry living rooms. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for your free estimate. Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/WestGA.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here, Killer Grange. Did you know a new law was signed in July which allows most people to be able to deduct the interest on a car loan for the next 4 years? So, for an example, a $30,000 vehicle, you could save up to $4,700 by deducting it on your income tax. Stop by Killer Grange today and let us show you how it works. Shop us online at killergrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here at Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network. Talking pregame here. Just under 5 minutes to go till we get things kicked off. I wanted to take note of this as well as we kind of move toward, the actual fall and into the winter. This is probably one of my favorite times for football is the beginning of October, as I'm starting to see a lot of pink in the crowd for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I know that's near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, that cause, and cancer is something that has affected so many people, and for it to kind of grace the field with that awareness and that love for other people for such a otherwise horrible disease that we're all fighting every day. It's wonderful to see the support that everyone gets during this time of year on the football field, but especially breast cancer fighters and survivors.
It touches every family in some shape, form, or fashion, and it is a very valiant struggle we watch our females put up with.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it's great to see the Blue Crew representing their pink over there on the far sideline as well. Another great showing for the Grangers away crowd and the Granger student section. Tommy, you want to give me my captains for tonight as they walk toward the middle of the field?
Mason Blandenberg, Dylan Barber, Noah Outland, and Carson Shatter.
So you heard it here. We're going to go down to Tommy as we're going to get this coin toss underway, and then shortly thereafter we'll kick this bad boy off.
Number 66, Big Noah Underwood.
All right. To the middle of the field we go for tonight's coin toss. We'll check in with the GHSA officials.
Hi, gentlemen, good evening. My name is Spencer Smith with the Georgia Football Officials Association out of Atlanta, Georgia. I will be your referee tonight. Mr. Jerome McCants will be your umpire. You gentlemen are the captains of your team. If one of your players is acting stupid or doing something, I expect you to come in and help me. If I have to take care of it, he doesn't play next week. Am I clear on that?
Yes, sir.
We're not out here to talk trash. We're out here to play football and learn and grow as young men. Are we clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. I appreciate your help in that matter. You're the visiting team. You're the lucky one to call it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
How about that? All right, gentlemen. This coin has tails right here. I see that? Heads is Coach Gardner. Does everybody see that? All right. You're going to call it. I'm going to let it fall to the ground. What are you going to call?
Tails.
What did he say he's going to call?
Tails.
He said tails, right? And it is tails.
I'd like to defer.
You like to? Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Lagrange has deferred.
Carson chose tails, and we won, and we will defer and defend the Wesco.
Sounds good to me, Tommy. We're going to get this one underway when we come back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza, but you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in Lagrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie. Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now. Granger football about to get underway against the Whitewater Wildcats here in Fayetteville at Wildcat Stadium. Both teams are out on their sidelines now. Grangers won the toss, elected to defer, so the defense will be going out there first thing. Cooper Metcalf will be there to kick off in just a moment. This first quarter kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. Also want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for LaGrange Mayor is November 4th and early voting starts October 14th. That's just in a couple weeks here. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. About to get this one underway here. Cooper Metcalf stands at the Granger 40-yard line. And Whitewater now sending their kickoff teams out. Deep man for them will be number 1, KJ DeRiso, and along with number 6, CJ Neesmith. Ball is set on the left hash for Cooper Metcalf at the 40. Grangers in white jersey, white pants, and blue helmets. Whitewater in silver helmets, maroon top, and black shorts. Cooper Metcalf set to kick it away. He does, and it is going to be well into the end zone, almost out of the back of it, and Granger defense will go to work at the Whitewater 20-yard line. So here we go. We mentioned that Whitewater had a pretty funky flex bone type option offense. We'll see how well they can execute it here on drive number 1 from their own 20. And they
Nehemiah
from
McLaughlin
middle
left in, and Robert Pivoli the tackle. And
But first things first, Wildcats will come out in the pistol here from their 20, and they will fake the end around, and the quarterback is pressured up front and brought down all the way back at the 13-yard line. That's a sack on the opening play for the Grangers.
Braylon Smith.
Beautiful work up the middle. The quarterback was pressured early. It was a well-designed play. But it's going to cost them about 6 or 7 yards. They spot it at the 13, so it'll be 2nd and 17 for the Whitewater Wildcats. And now they come out in that true flex mode, and here it comes. It looks like the Grangers might have jumped. See exactly what the call is.
Yeah, it looked like Nehemiah jumped off just a hair too soon. He may have pulled him off. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, the officials are conferring right now. We saw a couple of people move. It was easy to see that Nehemiah McLaughlin was one of the first to move, but he might not have been the only one.
Let's see what kind of call we're going to get.
And it is going to be offsides on the Grangers, so that hurts the first down sack in terms of yardage, but it'll still be 2nd down and 12. The Grangers come out here, 4-man front, 2 linebackers up top, 1 off the edge, and in the drop back over the middle, and incomplete. That was Case Roberts, the other quarterback for this Whitewater team, looking for KJ DeRiso, who went in and out of his hands, so it'll be 3rd and 12.
Hit him right in the numbers, but he tried to turn and run too soon, and that'll get you every time.
Yeah, had a lot of turf in front of him, but he let that get to him, didn't secure the catch, and now Whitewater's looking at a 3rd and 12 from their own 18. Just joining us, about a minute gone by here in quarter number 1. Grangers looking to get off the field here on 3rd and 12. Trips to the right for Whitewater. It's going to be a drop back and a throw off to the left, and good coverage by Zai Huzzy was out there on a one-on-one with the intended receiver Chase Davenport, and it'll be 4th down and 12, and it'll punt teams for Whitewater.
Yeah, Zai Huzzy played that perfectly and just reached up and knocked that ball down.
Got the good coverage and the deflection to boot. So good work by Zai Huzzy on drive number 1 here. And Jordan Stringer back for the Grangers deep, standing around midfield to own 48. And with 11:07 to go, Whitewater will punt it away here in this first quarter. Stringer pointing at it, takes a nice little Granger hop all the way into Whitewater territory at the 46-yard line. They'll mark it at the 45, actually. So 1st and 10 for the Grangers, and they have Dylan Barber back this week, and maybe Caden Thomas as well. And we'll see how this Granger offense goes to work here in Whitewater territory here on the road to start the first quarter. It's going to be Antonio Parks in the backfield. We've seen him carry a lot these past 3 or 4 games. Grangers come out in the pistol. 1st and 10 at the Whitewater 45. And now coming even with him. And it'll be a quick snap, and now the play's blown. It'll be Dylan Barber trying to get something out of bounds, and now he's down. And then the ball popped loose late, but they called him down before that. But unfortunately, it's going to be a loss of 10 after the errant snap.
It was just a miscommunication between center and quarterback. Seemed like it was hooked before he was ready. And whether somebody the hand or whatever, usually goes on a slap count.
So yeah, now we're looking at 2nd and 20 after a pretty big loss. Parks will remain in the game at running back, and the Grangers are in the pistol again. He takes a snap from the 40, does Barber. He'll hand it off to Antonio Parks, who's off the left side, and now he's got room in front of him. He's inside the 30, and he's got one person to beat. Inside the 10, and he touches the pylon, but they'll mark him out at the 3.
I thought he was in, but his foot hit that about the 2 maybe, 2 or 3.
57-yard scamper by Antonio Parks, and the Grangers are in business, 1st and goal.
And, of course, everything I look for is laundry on the field, and did not see any.
That was well blocked and well met with vision by Antonio Parks, who remains in the game on this one, and he'll punch it in. Touchdown Grangers on that 1st and goal. Antonio Parks, 3-yard touchdown run. Grangers on the board early here with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we have our opening score. We're waiting on a ball mark or something here.
We got one of our Grangers is hobbling over at Rex Walker Wallace. They're coming out, the trainer's coming out to look after him, and I think he's going to be all right. He's up on his knees right now. Might have got his wind knocked out from under him.
So a 3-play drive for the Grangers, went backwards 10 yards, then forwards 57 yards, and then a 3-yard score to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Wallace is up and walking off on his own. That's good.
Good to see there as they vacate the field, and we will set up for this extra point from Cooper Metcalf. Whistle has been blown. PAT's up and good. 7-0 Grangers, 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
7-0 Grangers in this one. 2 minutes into this first quarter. Grangers defense already made a stop and then went 3 plays for, I believe that, 3 plays for 55 yards after the ball went back 10 yards the previous play. And a Cooper Metcalf touchback has another Whitewater 1st and 10. Yeah, we got our early moving on the Grangers side of the ball here at the 20.
I think all but one jumped offside.
Yeah, most of the left part of the defensive line was pretty trying to get a head start, and it's 1st and 5 now for the Wildcats at their own 25.
Seemed like that quarterback did that to us last year or something, too.
Yeah, a bit of some hard counts here, and now we got more movement, but no whistle this time as the fullback kind of punches it through for 1st down yardage. And
that's a big old fella, number 0.
0. So that's David Duru, the junior for the Wildcats, picking up their first down of the night. So 1st and 10 for Whitewater at their own 31. They come in a pistol with a full house look, and it'll be a keeper from the quarterback. And I believe that's Chase Roberts again. Yes, Roberts. They do rotate a couple of quarterbacks in, from what I understand.
Yeah, got about 3 on that one.
So Roberts with the keeper, gains around 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line of Whitewater. 7-0 Grangers if you're just joining us on a 3-yard run by Antonio Parks, set up by a 57-yard run by Antonio Parks. 2nd and 7 for Whitewater. They're in the pistol. They'll hand this off on the end around instead of faking it like last time, and it'll be a gain of around 3 more up to the 37, and a 3rd and 9. They handed that one off that time to number 13, Jacob Ross.
Had about 3
Sophomore.
Grangers in on the tackle on that, led by Noah Outland and Travis Tupper.
Yeah, Braylon Smith lining up on the near side of the field down here. They've been coming that way a lot, and now it'll be 3rd and 4 for Whitewater. They've got 4 receivers on the field in the shotgun here. They bring one in motion to the right. Now they'll be taking the snap by Roberts. He'll throw over the middle. That ball's complete, and he's got the ball up near midfield around the 48. The pass was complete to...
Good catch. He held on to that one.
Whitewater has really small numbers. I'm trying to keep up with numbers.
That was number
here.
11.
Number 11, Bryce Alexander with a first down catch.
Yeah, he wanted to drop that first pass, but he sure made the catch on that one.
So 1st and 10, Whitewater at their own 48 now. They come to the line in that jumbo flex bone. It'll be a handoff to the up man. And, actually, they handed – see, this is going to be difficult for me even. They
faked it to the up man, and then when he came behind him.
So it was Jacob Ross on the end around. It'll be 2nd and 2 after a gain of 8.
Javi Easter was one that finally brought it down.
Yeah, you got a lot of people knocking heads when they run this type of offense, so it's kind of hard up in the booth to see who the ball exactly gets handed off to. 2nd and 2 for Whitewater. Granger's in on that one, and blown up is number 26, Malcolm Marks.
Corn down.
And Corn Brown just got in there and demolished him before he could get any momentum. And it's 3rd and 2.
You know how you go to the Braves game and they put that ball under that cap and they move that cap around and you try to keep what number hat it's on?
Yeah.
That's kind of like watching this ball game.
Just it's a tough one so far. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. 3rd and around 2.5. And they'll hand this one on again to 13, Jacob Ross, and he's got the first down at the Granger 39-yard line.
Great run.
So, yeah.
Tough run.
Yeah, 2nd, 3rd effort run. Got the first on that one. And Whitewater's in Granger territory at the 39 after punting on their first drive. Once again, 7-0 Grangers. We're about halfway through the first quarter now. Case Roberts looking to the sideline, and now in his huddle they break. And they'll come out with 2 receivers, 1 on each end in the pistol. And a little bit of pre-snap motion there. It's going to be a little flip to the read option. And that was a well-designed play. And now we got on the far side, finally drug out of bounds right around the 37. Looks like a gain of, they'll mark it out of the 36, so it's a gain of 3. Ball carrier that time was number 6, C.J. Neesmith. So we've already seen 4 different ball carriers for the Wildcats. Granger's only needed 3 plays to score on their first drive. Whitewater putting together a methodical one right here. I'm waiting for the officials to spot the ball here on 2nd down. And they're actually walking this off. So I didn't see Laundry out there, Tommy, but
I think he lined up offside.
No, it's going to be a hold on Whitewater. So, yeah, the Whitecap officially called a hold on the Wildcats, and they'll set this back to the Granger 46-yard line.
I thought I caught the right end with about a foot of the line of scrimmage, which he's got right now, too.
So now it'll be a little toss play off to the left to get the ball close to the original line of scrimmage on 2nd down, I believe. It could have been 1st down. I'm waiting for the marker. So it's 2nd and 9. The ball carrier there on the flip was number 1, KJ DeRiso, I believe. Yeah.
This is a deceptive offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of pre-snap motion going on and a lot of really exotic looks that you otherwise don't normally see. But right now they go from the shotgun here, 4 receivers on the field. They motion one to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to 26 Marks again, and he is handled well and stopped for no gain at the 39. It'll be the 38. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Abi Ayala was the first one in on that. It stopped him dead in his tracks.
It's another big 3rd down here for Whitewater. They have passed it twice already in this ball, or 3 times already in this ball game, so they're not afraid to go to the air, but they're going to have to do it most likely to get the 9 they need here. They come out and 4 wide receivers in the shotgun again, both 2 to each side. And pressured up the middle is Roberts. He'll dump it off to Marks, and Marks has got a good gain, and now he's headed toward the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown for Whitewater. That was a well-designed screen by the Wildcats, and the Grangers defense paid the price.
They just methodically moved that ball into the end zone.
And now the Whitewater is
going for 2.
Looking like they might go for 2 here. They've got the old swinging gate offense out here, and now they bring it back to the middle of the field and are going to attempt this PAT.
A lot of deception on this team.
Yeah, they're trying to keep the Grangers off balance, and they caught them off balance on that touchdown pass. And it is a 7-7 ball game as the PAT is good. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference.
Hello, my name is Steve Evans, and I'm the general manager at Striffler-Hamby Mortuary here at our Lagrange Chapel. Since 1929, we've helped families honor the lives of their loved ones with compassion, care, and a personalized touch. Whether you are in an immediate need or interested in pre-planning ahead, we're here for you to help guide you in every step of the way. Because at Striffler-Hamby, we treat you like family because you are family to us. You can call us at 706-884-8636 or visit us on the web at shlagrange.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tie ball game here in the first quarter, 4:30 to go, and the Grangers were well prepared for Whitewater trying to get the kickoff team sleeping. So the Grangers end up with the ball near midfield at the 49 of their own after Whitewater tried to catch us by surprise by doing a bit of a high onside kick.
Willen Lash made a good fair catch on that.
And now the Grangers come out 1st and 10 at their own 49. The handoff will go to Caden Thomas, someone who we've missed for a while, and he's got about a 2-yard gain on 1st down.
Good to see him back in the fold.
He'll stay checked in on this 2nd down. Calvin Snowberger checks into the game for the Grangers. Grangers on the left hash here now in Whitewater territory at the 49. 2nd and 8. Barber takes the snap. He'll roll out to the right. He's pressured, and he tries to dump it off to Thomas, but it's thrown over his head. And
there's a flag.
A late flag on the back end of this play.
Might have been a push on the defense.
Yeah, it could have been. We'll see. Waiting on the officials to talk about this. I didn't see anything on this side, but the play had ended, so this could be a post-play penalty. Yeah, and it is going to be on the defense here.
I think it was a late hit.
Yeah.
Personal foul, late hit. It wasn't a pass interference. I think after the ball had hit the ground, they came up and cracked our receiver in the back is what it looked like.
And so after the penalty, they'll walk it up to the Whitewater 39-yard line, and it'll be a fresh set for the Granger offense. And they come out in the pistol, 2 receivers to the bottom of this formation on the left hash. Barber trying to get him to go quick with the cadence. Now looking to the sideline for an adjustment. Frederick Vaughn makes a shift on the offensive line. And it'll be Barber looking left and throwing a fade ball out there. And it is complete all the way down at the 14-yard line, I believe.
Julian Jones made a diving, beautiful catch. And
Julian
came up
Jones,
with that.
wow, how about that, Tommy?
And had two referees right on it to make sure that he did come down with it and have possession of it. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Yep, 1st and 10 at the 16. This will go to Caden Thomas, and he's being pushed a little bit inside the 15 to around the 13, it looks like.
They had a little fisticuffs over here, and they're slowing them down a little bit.
Right around 3.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. This is a tie ball game, 7-7. The Grangers are knocking on the door again quickly. And around a 3-yard gain there on first down from Caden Thomas. It's 2nd and 7.
Got Jamar Johnson in there.
And now it's going to be Barber who's flushed out of the pocket. He's looking for room to run. He makes a beautiful spin move. Another, and now he's inside the 10-yard line, and the ball's on the ground. The ball is on the ground, and I think Whitewater may have come up with it. Oh, an otherwise brilliant play is spoiled by a Dylan Barber fumble, and the Whitewater Wildcats take over deep in their own territory.
At the 10-yard line, unfortunately, he was carrying the ball with one hand. They're going to put it on the 9-yard line.
Man, that is just a gut punch. Losing the ball near the goal line in a tie game, and now here we are with Whitewater with some momentum after the turnover, and it's 7-7 ball game, taking over at their own 9. And they come to the line quick with another jumbo flexbone set. They're going to hand it off to number 13 again. That's Ross, and he has got, actually that's 12 this time, who Aiden Jackson, the senior, was fantastic on the run all the way up to the 29-yard line. So a 20-yard gain on first down for Whitewater.
Just spinning, twisting, and turning and running and refusing to go down.
I should have done my homework here, man. The Whitewater Wildcats have handed it off to everybody in this game so far. They're showcasing their weapons. 2.5 minutes to go. 7-7 ball game. Whitewater on the move at their own 29. 1st and 10.
Little movement, but
they'll hand this one off to Marks, who had the touchdown earlier, and he's got a gain of about 2.
I'll give him about a half a yard.
So, yeah, about a gain of 1 in the end. It's at the 30, so 2nd and 9. Right around 2 minutes to go now here in quarter number 1. It's been an entertaining one already. 7-7. And a drop back here. They'll hand this one off, and this time the Grangers have gobbled it up right around the line of scrimmage. Good job by them to keep things disciplined. That was number 13, Jacob Ross, on the carry again.
Braylon Smith did not take the bite on that and stayed home and made a great tackle.
So after the Grangers coughed it up all the way at the 9, the defense is looking to get off the field and pick their offense up.
I think they got 12 on the team now.
Whitewater breaks the huddle on 3rd and 9 here. And now we're going to have a timeout by Whitewater, their first. 7-7 ball game, about a minute to go here in quarter number 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football is brought to you by
Holmes Pharmacy.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here in Fayetteville. Grangers taking on the Whitewater Wildcats. Tie ball game here in the first quarter with a $1:03 left, 7-7. And Whitewater coming out of their first time out, Tommy, you said it looked like they had 12 men on the field there.
Coach Napier and the Whitehead are discussing that right now. They came out of the huddle with 12 players, but they called a timeout. I guess that negated the penalty. But anyway, they're discussing. They seem to be satisfied with whatever they came up with.
So after that, it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Wildcats at their own 30-yard line, trying to keep their drive alive after coming up with a fumble when they were backed up. They'll come out in the shotgun with 2 receivers to each side here. And it'll be Roberts dropping back, and now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be looking downfield, and he overthrew his receiver, but only just barely, and the ball falls incomplete. And
I think we're going to have a hold on.
It also looked like he was very close to the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball. So
we got a penalty flag on him. We either got a late hit out of bounds on us or a hold on them. Let's see what they.
We're seeing exactly. We're waiting on the signal from the white hat.
These referees have got their hands full with this fast offense today. Ineligible man downfield.
Okay. So, yeah, the call is ineligible man downfield receiver. And it'll be 4th down and 15 for Whitewater as they come out for their second punt of the night.
And got a loss of down on it, too, so they don't get to play it over. So they'll have to punt from the ball scrimmage of 26.
Yeah, punter standing at his own 12. Jordan Stringer back at the Granger 45-yard line. And that one was hit. And that one hit off the back of a Whitewater O-lineman, I think.
Now, it just took a big bounce backward. I mean, it was like a chip shot that just had a lot of backspin on it.
Well, either way, we're talking about good field position for the Grangers. They spot it at the Whitewater 39-yard line.
Horrible kick. Went from the 26 to the 39, 14-yard net punt.
Yeah, that punt was partially blocked by one of their own blockers.
It had to have been. I mean, it really had to have been. I think one of the blocking backs.
So the turnover doesn't come back to bite the Grangers, at least for now. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 39 of Whitewater. Antonio Parks in at tailback, and he's going to have another good run here. He's making people miss, and now the ball popped loose from him. And I think Whitewater jumped on that one too. Antonio Parks, while he was trying to keep his balance on the run, coughs it up. And Whitewater has come up with their second fumble recovery in as many possessions.
Just got to secure it a little bit better. He was hit, making a good run. It was just hit just right to knock it loose.
So these are the intangibles of the game. When you have these self-inflicted mistakes, things can haunt you. And now the LaGrange defense comes out for its second drive in really the last 2 minutes. 7-7 ball game with 34 seconds to go in quarter number 1, and now Whitewater has the ball back at their own 39. They're lining up on the right hash. They come out in the pistol. 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off to 12. Aiden Jackson, who's got around 3 yards on the first down carry. And we'll see if Whitewater runs another play before the end of the quarter. They do not have to.
Now they were having a little rolling and tumbling. And
it looks like we're going to roll and tumble into quarter number 2 here as the horn sounds. And just like that, we've got ourselves an interesting matchup here in Region 2-3A. It's 7-7. Grangers will come back on defense to start the second quarter for a 2nd and 7 when we return in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. At the Medicine Cabinet, we hope to make you feel right at home in our stores. Our mission is and always has been to provide service that is exceedingly abundantly above anything a customer could ask. We serve you from 3 locations in Lagrange on Moody Bridge Road, Vernon Street, and our newest location at Lee's Crossing. At the Medicine Cabinet, we proudly offer a drive-through window, delivery service, and immunizations. We're grateful for your business and look forward to continuing our service to you to come.
When it rains, it pours. Unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
A tie football game as we begin quarter number 2 here in Fayetteville. The Grangers taking on Whitewater, and it's a 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats at their own 42 coming to start this one. They'll hand this one off to the big up-back 0, Duru, and he is stopped for no gain right around that 42-yard line mark.
I think they made Noah Outland a little mad on that last pass, so he kind of stepped in and took out number 0 on the other side.
So now the Granger defense trying to pick up their offense again here on 3rd and 7. They fought hard tonight already. And they break the huddle, does Whitewater, with 10 to play. They come out in shotgun. There's Roberts with the drop back. He'll throw off to the left side. It's that short route again, and they're going to have another first down, and he's loose again down the sideline. And he stiff arms the guy, and he is finally looks like he's brought out all the way down at the 5-yard line. Man, an incredible catch and run.
Just break that tackle and kept running.
And now it's a 1st and goal for Whitewater as they look to take the lead against the Grangers.
That little dump screen pass has been lethal.
So 1st and goal at the 5-yard line for Whitewater. Actually, it looks like they've marked it right around the 4.
What radio station? It's 102.3.
And now we've got ourselves
timeout.
First timeout of the game for the Grangers. 7 to 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here. Grangers tied in this one 7 to 7, but Whitewater threatening on a 1st and goal at their 4-yard line after another huge catch and run off a screen pass that gouged the Granger defense last time. Grangers coughing it up twice here on offense in the first half, and it's got Whitewater in a decent position to take the lead. They'll come out 1st and goal in the flex bone. They hand it off to the up man, and he's got close to that goal line.
1 yard line.
Mark him at the 1.
Big old number 0.
Yeah, that's Duru again. That was his 3rd carry. And it doesn't look like they're going to change the game plan much here. They break the huddle, and they'll once again go jumbo in the flex zone. And handoff goes to 0 again, and the ball popped out at the 1 yard line, and it looks like
they got it, but the ball went back to the 2 yard line.
Whitewater.
We almost got that fumble.
Almost. And the Wildcats are going to wipe the sweat from their brow on that one, but it will be 3rd and goal at the 2. Granger defense looking for another stop here. It's 3rd and goal at the 2 yard line. Another jumbo set for Whitewater. They will hand it off. And
his helmet come off.
The Grangers look. They're standing right at the pylon, right at the break of the plane, and they call a touchdown. A really, really late touchdown call. I guess they were looking for where the ball was.
Well, the running back's helmet popped off. And it was kind of hard to see what was the difference between the ball and the helmet. But I was right there on it. He just barely crossed over that line. I mean, he did cross the plane.
We got number 13, Jacob Ross, on the score for the Wildcats. That gives them the lead with 9:28 to go here in the first half. And they're waiting for the PAT to be kicked. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good. 14-7, Grangers trail this one. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both, and that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line, built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers trailing here on the road 14-7 and looking to answer back after a Whitewater touchdown that put them up. And Calvin Snowberger calls for a fair catch right at the Granger 30-yard line. Tommy, got to stop the self-inflicted wounds here on offense.
Yeah, there was some controversy. The running back's helmet popped off before he crossed the line of scrimmage, and it's supposed to stop at that point.
So what would have been a dead ball, and now 1st and 10 for the Grangers. Caden Thomas gets the handoff here at the 30-yard line. He brings it up to around the 32, so a gain of 2 on that one. Grangers seem like they're getting push up front on offense, but a couple of fumbles will negate that quickly. So with 9 minutes to go here in quarter number 2, Grangers looking for an answer, down 14-7. 2nd and 8. Thomas remains the back in the backfield. They'll fake it to him and roll out right with Barber. Barber now looking deep down over the middle. Jordan Stringer's out there, and he can't reel it in. Stringer made some last-second adjustments that made it seem like he might bring that football in, but it hits off of his front chest pads and falls to the turf. And now we're talking about a 3rd and 7, really a 3rd and 8 for the Grangers at their own 32.
Ball was a little underthrown. He had to come back for it, but it should have come up with it.
Snowberger in motion. And it's another rollout for Barber. He's being pressured. He throws downfield, and it's caught. Julian Jones with the catch all the way up at the 44-yard line.
They're going to get a late hit on him, too. They're going to be 15 added onto that, I believe. Great catch by Julian Jones. Came up behind him and popped him from behind after he was down. Did a curl route about 15 yards down the field.
Yeah, and that had to develop pretty quickly because Zero, again, Duru, who had been carrying some of the fullback duties for Whitewater, was coming from his linebacker position on that one to try and meet Barber. And you're right, Tommy, they're going to walk this personal foul off into Whitewater territory.
Another great catch by Julian Jones, second one clutch catch of the night for him.
So now ball will be placed at the Whitewater 41 and a first down for the Grangers. Once again, Grangers trail this one 14-7, but now marching into Whitewater territory, and it looks like we're going to have a false start here. Rangers trying to get a head start off of Whitewater in a few snaps this game, and it's not going well for them at the moment. You always want to be quick off the ball, Tommy, but not quite that quick.
It's about a quarter of a second too soon.
So they'll walk it back to the Whitewater 46, and it'll be 1st and 15. So now Granger's in the pistol. 4 receivers out there right now, 2 to each side on the right hash. And the Grangers, no flag, but it looked like we had gotten them to jump.
Looked like they crossed over the neutral zone.
Jamarion Johnson's in the game at tailback. Barber will drop back to pass. He's got some time. He's looking downfield. He's got a man out there. It's Calvin Snowberger, and it's caught. And all the way down to the 1-yard line goes Calvin Snowberger, and it's 1st and goal for the Grangers.
That was double coverage on that. He made a beautiful catch in between 2 receivers there and almost took him into the end zone. He's about on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they'll mark it at the 2. Originally they were standing at the 1, but it's 1st and goal Grangers with 8:07 to go in this second quarter.
Really, 3-yard line.
They're going to go quick. 4 receivers again in the pistol. They'll hand it off to Jamarion Johnson, who's trying to spin his way in, and he maybe gained a yard, maybe actually lost a yard.
They're going to give him about a quarter of a yard.
So nothing. Is what you're telling me.
Basically.
So 2nd down and goal. A couple of fresh legs in for the Grangers now.
That was just a great catch by Calvin Snowberger.
Yeah, Julian Jones and Calvin Snowberger have had big catches all year, and that is no exception on this drive. A couple of big catches from them. Caden Thomas checks into the game on 2nd and goal. They'll hand it off to Thomas. Thomas is rumbling, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Grangers.
Went in standing up.
Love to see that virtually untouched, and the Grangers are looking to tie this one up here with 7:13 to go in the second quarter. How much scoring is left here in half number 1?
Who knows, man? It's been an exciting game.
So the Grangers offense bounces back after a couple of fumbles. And Cooper Metcalf puts this one through. It's 14-14. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here at Lagrange. Did you know a new law was signed in July which allows most people to be able to deduct the interest on a car loan for the next 4 years? So, for an example, a $30,000 vehicle, you could save up to $4,700 by deducting it on your income tax. Stop by Lagrange today and let us show you how it works. Shop us online at KillLagrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
You can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we're ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, and another Cooper Metcalf kick falls into the end zone, and Whitewater will start a new drive at their own 20. 14 all in this one with 7:13 to go in quarter number 2. A 3-yard touchdown by Caden Thomas has drawn the Grangers even with the Wildcats after a couple of fumbles derailed their previous 2 drives. The Grangers are back on track here on the road, a tough opponent in Whitewater, who, of course, has a lot to play for in this region, as do most of these teams. So 1st and 10 for Whitewater. They come out in the pistol. They motion a guy, and they will hand this one off, and it's stuffed in the backfield by the Grangers.
I want to see who that was who jumped in there real quick.
Couple of Grangers.
Corn Brown.
Corn Brown, one of the first there. 2nd and 12 now after a 2-yard tackle for loss.
I don't know how he gets in there that fast. I ain't figured that out, but he could. Like he anticipates.
He just fits in small places.
And does it quickly.
But that's what I'm saying. He hits so hard. He packs a punch, man. So Whitewater taking their time now, coming out of the huddle with 15 on the play clock. They're in the pistol again. And they will, it looks like they might have got it. Yeah, it looks like they might have gotten away with it for a second, but it's going to be a false start on the Wildcats. So now it'll be 2nd and 17. And Whitewater's going the wrong way right now. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line after the penalty. Halfway through quarter number 2 here. We are all dead set at 14 apiece. 2nd and 17 for the Wildcats. They come out in the flex zone. They'll hand it off to 13 they'll keep it. And now we got a flag on the near side of the field. Nehemiah McLaughlin was the first to tackle the ball carrier, C.J. Neesmith. We'll see what the flag is. I didn't see anything foul from my perspective.
I think
on the
it was
Rangers
a hold.
End.
We had a face mask.
So, wow, yeah, a face mask is going to hurt the Grangers' cause here on defense. They will walk this up.
I don't know if it'll give them a first down, but it'll come close.
Yeah, they'll walk it up to the 25-yard line.
2nd down.
So from a 2nd and 17 to a 2nd and 5. The ball was from the spot of the foul. So now 2 wide receivers at the top of the formation again for Whitewater. They'll throw it out there. It's complete to Campbell. And, oh, man, hit hard way out there on the far sideline for no gain is Campbell.
Hezekiah Avery was right on top of it and kept it from making any yards at all.
And that was well sniffed out by the Granger defense, and it's a 3rd down and 5.
Wide receiver had his foot about 2 feet in front of the football. Could have called him off sides, and he stepped back and caught the ball, and Hezekiah Avery hit him right about the time he caught it.
So they need the 30-yard line, a snap from the 25. It's Roberts looking for a slant, and he's got it complete to his target, Bryce Alexander, all the way up at the 44-yard line.
After dropping the first pass his way, he ain't dropped one since.
So Alexander with a big catch, his 3rd one of the day. And it's a first down for the Wildcats at their own 44. Remember, Granger's deferred, won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball first coming out of the 3rd quarter.
Got 5 minutes left in this 2nd quarter.
4 receivers wide for the Wildcats. And they'll hand this one off to Marks, who had the touchdown earlier, and he doesn't have any running room, and he's dropped at the 40 for a 4-yard loss. Corn Brown in on that one, Braylon Smith as well. Second and 14 for the Wildcats. On the right hash now.
We've had several tackles for losses tonight.
Yeah, some penalties have derailed things. Some field position has derailed things a little bit for the Granger defense, but they've stood tall when it has mattered so far. And it'll be a keeper for Roberts, and he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Braylon Smith had caught him and didn't let him go.
He knew his assignment, and he played it well, did Smith. He had the quarterback on that play, and he had the lane. And now we're looking at a 3rd and 13 for Whitewater as we're under 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Both teams have 2 timeouts. We'll see how they handle him coming down the stretch in this 4-minute drill. Whitewater comes to the line on 3rd and 13 at their own 41. 4 wide receivers, 2 split to each side. They motion one to the left, and Deriso, they'll look his way, and now Roberts is going to come up and try to scramble, and he's got room to run. He's got the first down and more. He's inside the 30-yard line before he stopped, and that is just a break contained there. And the Granger defense does not get off the field on 3rd down, and it's a 1st and 10 for Whitewater at their own, at the Granger 29. Kendra Williams hobbling off the field there late for the Grangers as they tend to. Is this an official timeout, or did one of these teams call one?
I can't tell.
Oh, look, now I'm looking at the white cap here. Okay, looks like an official timeout. So, want to inform all citizens of the LaGrange that election for the LaGrange mayor is November 4th and early voting starts October 14th. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor.
Stepping right next to his brother Jonathan. Good family.
For sure. For sure. So 3:15 to go here in quarter number 2. Granger's looking for an answer on defense here to try and keep Whitewater from retaking this lead as we're a 14-14 tie right now. But a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the Granger 29 has them thinking otherwise. So they come out in the flex bone on the 1st and 10, and they'll hand it off. Oh, man, another
Noah's
hard hit.
Outland got him.
Taken by Jacob Ross. Yeah, Noah Outland in first on that one. And these ball carriers for Whitewater are taking some hits for sure, but they've been able to take it in stride so far and keep even.
Yeah, Jamarcus Benton was in on that one too. Both of them kind of sandwiched him.
2nd and 11 now. Inside 3 minutes to go. Whitewater taking their time. They're going to see if they can do their best not to give the ball back to the Granger offense before quarters end. 2nd and 11. Handoff once again goes to Jones, and Jones is, after a second effort, maybe gains a yard.
He's 3rd and long here, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 9.5, 10.
It's 4-down territory down here too, most likely.
Yeah, right around 2 minutes to go now. Grangers make a couple of substitutions. With 10 to snap the ball, Whitewater is taking their time. They break huddle with 7 to play. 3 on the play clock, 2, 1, and
we
they blow
off.
the whistle.
I think we jumped offside.
And that'd be another mental mistake by the Grangers
Unless they pulled us offside.
So, yeah, it's another offsides, and now this is a much more manageable third down for Whitewater on 3rd and 5.
3rd and a long, 5, short 6. Got to get it to the 19.
And the clock continues to run here. We're under a minute and a half to go now.
They got to stop on the clock on a penalty, I was thinking. That's what the coach
Whitewater
was trying to tell
coming
them.
to the line again with less than 5 to play. And they'll hand it off to Jones. And Jones,
short,
maybe a little short, a yard or 2. He stopped at the 21. Remember, they need the 19.
Got timeout.
And that is going to be a timeout for Coach Napier. 1:02 to go here in quarter number 2. It's deadlocked at 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth from Fayetteville at Wildcat Stadium. Grangers taking on the Whitewater Wildcats, all tied at 14 here in a 4th and 2 with 1:02 on the clock here in the second quarter for the Whitewater Wildcats, and they're going to bring on the field goal unit.
It'll be a 38-yard, 39-yard attempt right here.
This to take the lead for Whitewater. And the kick is up.
It's good.
And good. So a nice 38-yard field goal by Whitewater, and they lead this game with 57 seconds to go in the first half, 17-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown Lagrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers trail 17-14 with 57 seconds to go in this first half, about to get the ball back. Grangers have one timeout and a bit of another pooch kick. And it's going to be Snowberger taking it down the left sideline. He did not call for a fair catch, and now he's loose in Whitewater territory. A heads-up play by Calvin Snowberger to give the Grangers great field position at the Whitewater 33.
Yeah, we can get up there and get us a few yards, and maybe Cooper can put us tied up.
So you wondered, I was just about to say, Tommy, what do you think the Grangers offense will do getting this ball back with under a minute to go and only one timeout? But now that kind of becomes moot as they start at the 32-yard line of Whitewater and see if they can't just punch this thing into the end zone.
That's every second in this game is going to count.
And now we got ourselves a flag was on the far end of the field. It got picked up. I guess they were waiting for the side judge to get in his spot.
War Eagle.
So now with 49 seconds left and one timeout, trailing 17-14, the Grangers will go to work on offense. In the shotgun is Barber. Barber looking off to the left. It's going to be a screen pass to Jordan Stringer. It's well designed. He's down the sideline. He's loose, and he's out of bounds right around the 11-yard line. Actually, they mark him out at the 14.
I thought he was going to take it all the way in. It's on the other side of the field for me. But
so now with 40 seconds left, the Grangers well within field goal range for Cooper Metcalf. And a 1st and 10 at the 14.
We got one timeout left.
Trips right here. And it's going to be Barber rolling out to the right. He'll throw it. Oh, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. A good play by the D lineman. Actually, it was the linebacker, number 0, Duru, coming up to make that play on the deflection. So 34 seconds now and a 2nd and 10 for the Grangers. Grangers can get the first without scoring, and they would need the 4-yard line.
We really need those 20 or 30 seconds left that they shouldn't have run off after that penalty.
Grangers still have one timeout to stop the clock here. They'll take the snap. Barber looking, faking, and now he's going to take off. And he's trying to look for the edge, and he stopped after about a 2-yard gain. The clock is rolling, and now the Grangers are going to take their final timeout. So with 23 seconds left, the Grangers will take a timeout down 17-14, and it'll be 3rd and 8 when we come back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Mador in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
23 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Grangers just took their final timeout, down 17-14 here, with a 3rd and 8 upcoming at the 13-yard line of Whitewater. So a chance to score here for the Grangers, whether that will be 3 or 6.
Look like we're going to try to get 1 or 2 more plays off.
Yeah, so the Grangers can't stop the clock anymore, so it's going to have to be a couple of shots to the end zone here, most likely, if they want to get these points. Motion coming with Zy Huzzy, and it's going to be Dylan Barber. He's looking for the edge, and he's got a man out there. Touchdown, Grangers!
Zy Huzzy made a beautiful catch.
Faking out his defender, who was caught in between him and Barber. And that's not a good place to be caught between, and the Grangers have retaken the lead.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, brother.
Well, I can't hear y'all, but my mic's still on.
So, PAT is up and good. Grangers now lead this one 21-17, 16 seconds to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we've got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here in Fayetteville, Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth. It's been a fun one so far. It's 21-17 Grangers after they just retook the lead on a 14-yard pass and catch from Dylan Barber to Zy Huzzy. So that's not a quarterback-receiver combo we've called a lot this year, but nevertheless, the Grangers have the lead, and this time it'll be returnable for the up man, KJ DeRiso, for Whitewater, and he is down at around the 20-yard line with 8 seconds to go. So no timeouts for the Grangers. Whitewater has 2, but it's unlikely that they'll be able to do anything with it with just 8 seconds and over 80 yards of field to go. So the 17-yard line is where they'll mark it. And this will likely be a kneel out or some sort for Whitewater.
Well, I've gotten resituated here. I don't like to cuss on the radio, but these damn rechargeable batteries are
All right, brother. Don't get us fined.
They might be. I got to ride over the West Point Dam tomorrow. I might take care of it.
There you go. That dam. And it'll be a knee. And halftime, we got ourselves a good one here in Region 2-3A, folks. Both teams with a lot to fight for, both with one loss in this region. And right now the Grangers on top 21-17.
Let me see if I can catch Coach right quick.
Hustle, Tommy, hustle.
Hey, Coach. I don't think I can handle a second half like that first half.
Well, we turned the ball over. We had some unfortunate calls. We'll call it that. And look, I'm really proud of our guys and their resilience. I can't like this team anymore. You know, they bounce back. They play hard. It's a good football team. We got our hands full. But I really like if we don't do those turnovers, we can put ourselves in a good position.
I think we got a great effort going on out there, and we're going to go get them in the second half.
Yes, sir. Go Grangers.
Go Grangers.
You heard the man. Go Grangers. Great words from Coach Napier. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit of halftime, and we'll hear from the Lagrange High School Marching Band and the sound of champions. We'll see you in 2 minutes here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the medicine cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The medicine cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the medicine cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
For over 34 years, Ricky Smith Roofing has provided a quality roofing service to East Alabama and West Georgia. They specialize in residential roof repairs, replacements, inspections, and now gutters, all backed up by honest work and dependable service. As a fully licensed, insured, and bonded company, they take pride in protecting your home with craftsmanship that you can count on. Call Ricky Smith Roofing today at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for a free estimate.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here on the Granger Football Halftime Show. The score at halftime in this one, Grangers 21, Whitewater 17. And we'll talk a little bit more about those events from the first half when we are done here, as we will go down to the field where the Lagrange High School Marching Band, the Sound of Champions, is playing. And we'll go down to them right now.
You dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, It's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/WestGA.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here on the Granger Football Halftime Show. Chandler Wilkerson with you. Tommy Whitworth on the sidelines. Daryl, I know he'll be handling some stuff, probably getting us some concessions as we speak, because we've been some good burgers up here. If you're around, check out that concession stand here in Fayetteville at Whitewater High School, Wildcat Stadium. Well, folks, we've got a good one on our hands tonight at Whitewater, and at the break, the Lagrange Grangers are on top by a score of 21-17. It's been a first half full of momentum swings, really. Turnovers, some big plays late, set us up for a great second half of football. Granger struck first on a tough 3-yard touchdown run by Antonio Parks, set up by a 57-yard run on the previous play by him, powering it in behind that offensive line to give the Grangers a 7-0 lead. But right after that, things got a little bit shaky. On back-to-back possessions, the Grangers coughed it up with fumbles, and Whitewater made them pay. The Wildcats were able to cash in with a pair of scores, first tying the game, and then going ahead 14-7. They tacked on a field goal after the Grangers answered once, and at that point, midway through the second quarter, the Grangers were trailing 17-14, and really on into the end of the second quarter as Whitewater kicked the go-ahead field goal with about 1:02 left to go, and the Grangers only had one timeout left. And Calvin Snowberger coming up huge for the kickoff teams on the ensuing kickoff, fielding it at about the 30 and running it all the way back to the Whitewater 32-yard line that set them up pretty good. And that team, it just goes to show this team has a lot of poise and composure in the final moments of this second half, which is what we're going to talk about now. Under a minute left on the clock. About Dylan Barber, really is 16 seconds left on the clock. Dylan Barber connected with Zy Huzzy on a beautiful 14-yard touchdown on a 3rd down and 7, threaded the needle in. Really just confused a couple of defenders as it looked like Dylan Barber was about to scramble for a second, and then Zy Huzzy made a last-second move to just absolutely lose his defender. And that capped off a crisp drive, a 32-yard drive, and swung the momentum back firmly toward the Grangers, putting them back in front at 21-17, heading into the locker room. So, offensively, the Grangers have found ways to finish drives when it mattered most. 2 short rushing touchdowns, one from Parks, one from Caden Thomas, and then the strike to Zy Huzzy late. Barber's managed the game well, aside from that one turnover from him, and the credit goes to the defense for tightening up after those fumbles and not letting Whitewater fully take control. Looking ahead to the second half, ball security, you got to be thinking for the Grangers is priority number 1 for Coach Napier. He said right before we talked to him at the end of that half, or right as we were talking to him at the end of that half, that there have been some interesting calls, or unfortunate calls, as he put it. So the referees doing a tough job out here tonight in this very, very tough region matchup. But look, if we can clean up the turnovers, keep establishing the runs with Antonio Parks, Caden Thomas, and the rest of that running back crew, let Dylan Barber open things up through the air when the opportunities are there, and we're in for a strong position to finish this game on top, I think. And defensively, they'll need to continue applying pressure and forcing Whitewater to settle for these field goal opportunities, as it looks like both teams have pretty good kicking games. So try to force them into field goals here in just a second. Tommy, I heard you needed to talk to me for a second.
Yeah, turn it on there.
I got you.
Yeah, well, we're talking about those controversial. I've been sitting here with the chain gang from Whitewater, and I was saying it's got to be tough to be a referee against this type of game because it's moving so fast. and there's so much going on, it's got to be confusing. Now, on the touchdown that they scored down there to get to 14, on about the 1 yard line, the running back's helmet popped off, and it went into the end zone.
So, yeah, the play is supposed to be dead.
Supposed to drop dead right there. I mean, it's supposed to drop dead. That's just a safety issue. But he continued to run and ran on in for a touchdown. Thank goodness he was not hurt. But they did allow the touchdown, and there was a lot of confusion at that point. And then right before the field goal they had over there, they ran off about 20, 25 seconds after a penalty, an offsides penalty. And a penalty, they're not supposed to start the clock back until they snap it, I understand. Anyway, they started it back, so it ran the clock. So it was a lot going on, a whole lot going on.
So some timekeeping and some possible safety issues, but nevertheless, we've had a good one. All in all, this has been the kind of back and forth region battle we probably kind of expected here tonight. And honestly, Tommy, the Grangers have showed a lot of grit in seizing the lead late in the half. A lot of things kind of went wrong for them in that first half, and to be up 21-17 and getting the ball back in the third quarter, I think is actually huge for this ball club.
Well, as Coach said, the resilience, a lot of other less mature teams would have allowed those turnovers and those misfortunes knock them down, and the way that Whitewater was playing, they could have taken advantage and got up a couple more points on us, a couple more scores on us, but we stood tall and had, I don't know how many plays we have tackles for loss against them tonight. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, and something actually I wanted to bring up, Tommy, was their decision to kick the field goal with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go. Now, granted, it was a fourth down, but that was a very manageable fourth down for them. They had converted a lot already on, downs of less than 5, and they're looking at a 4th and 2 there as Whitewater toward the end of the half with 2 timeouts. They could have gone for it and possibly have been up and put a touchdown on the board and left the Grangers with no time at all.
That's kind
of a decision you have to make as a head coach. That it's going to raise some eyebrows if you can't come out of on top in this one. If you're Whitewater, because this is a very, very important game for obviously both teams. But Whitewater is still very much on the fence in this region. And to see that, to be not so aggressive when you have a chance to really get aggressive against a team that is really favored against you is kind of an interesting tactic to just take the field goal when you're at home.
And they have I was talking to the chain gang. That's how I find out more about the other team. That kicker there is pretty doggone good too.
Right, yeah, and I was talking about that. You got 2 teams that are very confident in their special teams ability, and that's a good thing to have. It's rare at this level of high school football. It's tough to come across a good special teams, a good kicker. But so, props to them for having faith in their kicker. And granted, that was a 38-yarder. That's no gimme in high school football.
No, it's not. And plus, props to us with 16 seconds on the clock, not kicking the field goal then and trying one more play, which turned out to be a touchdown play. So
yeah, and that's the kind of aggressiveness that I'm referring to. I think, Tommy, is
right.
that when you smell, for lack of better terms, when you smell blood, you better go after it. And I don't think Whitewater really jumped on their opportunity to do that at the end of the second quarter, and I think that's why they trail right now.
Well,
so good for the Grangers.
Yeah, I don't think they thought we could take the ball down in 57 seconds and score like we did, but we sure did.
Well, I go back to that Calvin Snowberger play where he had already called for 2 fair catches in the game already, where in that one it looked like he might do it, but he never did, and he ends up catching it at the 30 and running it back all the way to the opposite 32-yard line. So that's a huge heads-up play in special teams that I think might earn him Special Teams Player of the Week if everything holds here.
Another great play was right before that. Jordan Stringer caught that ball and stepped out on about the 12 when he really, it's on the other side of the field for me because I couldn't see it, but I thought he scored a touchdown on that play. But they called him out of bounds.
Yeah, some screen passes have been extremely effective for both sides in this one. Both huge plays for Whitewater offensively have come off of a screen dump, and that has been kind of like where you didn't think they would get their explosive plays simply because they have such a dynamic offensive running attack, but they were able to take a couple of screens for a long, long way and really keep the Granger defense on their heels.
Our defense really adjusted to that varied option plays that they ran on that. I mean, it was. I equated trying to figure out who had the ball to that cap game they play at the Braves game where they put the baseball under those three hats and they move it around and they're moving it so fast you can't keep up with which hat the ball's under.
Yeah, that was a good analogy. I commend you for that one. But look, this is a lot of ball game yet to be played here. It's a 4-point ball game. The Grangers are going to get this ball to start quarter number 3, and we are at halftime here, enjoying the festivities. And man, I could almost really use another one of them cheeseburgers I had pregame. But you know what? I ain't going to subject you to that.
Well, I'm way down here. I can eat one down here for you if you want.
I was about to say I'll make you run. But, no, I won't make you do gassers this time around. 21-17 Grangers, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back to talk a little bit more in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here, Kill Lagrange. Did you know a new law was signed in July which allows most people to be able to deduct the interest on a car loan for the next 4 years? So, for an example, a $30,000 vehicle, you could save up to $4,700 by deducting it on your income tax. Stop by Kill Lagrange today and let us show you how it works. Shop us online at killlagrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference. Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here on the Granger Football Halftime Show. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here in Fayetteville, Georgia, and a lovely scene we have here at Whitewater High School and Wildcat Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium and a beautiful night for football, and we've been treated to a very good football game here. 21-17, the Grangers lead this one, about to get the ball to start the third quarter here in just a few minutes. Both teams back out on the field, warming up for half number 2. Tommy, I think number one priority coming out of that locker room is hang on to the rock.
They were absolutely. I'm sitting down here talking to one of the rocks on the sideline down there. Does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and he's Coach Napier's right hand man is Jonathan Arrington. That's Jim's younger brother, and I was going to let Jonathan put a plug in for the Granger. The Granger boosters and for his brother too. Here you go, Jonathan. He didn't know. He got tongue tied on him. tell me why you think your brother make a good mayor.
Hey, listen, I just think his leadership is great. He's always been a leader to me, and he is. He's been in office for a number of years, and I think his record proves that. So, go get out and vote November the 4th.
And I can vouch that he's got one of the best. He had one of the best mamas ever walked the face of the earth. Peggy was great, and I loved her. She was a sweet gal and did a good job raising these two boys.
Absolutely, we loved our mom to death, and I tell you, Jim is a lot like her. So we are definitely blessed. Lagrange is an awesome town. We are blessed to be Grangers, and listen, November the 4th, vote Jim Arrington.
There we go.
Yeah, we know, Coach, from experience, especially at the Coaches Show, that Coach Napier can't talk enough about the great Jonathan Arrington and all the entire Arrington family and what they've done for this Granger football program with the boosters and the Big Blue Nation. Is a fantastic job they've done. So, the Grangers looking to improve to 6-1 here as we approach the end of halftime. Again, the Grangers will get the ball to start half number 2, up 21-17. A big possession coming out here in quarter number 3, hoping that they can shake off the turnovers again. The Grangers fumbled back-to-back drives after scoring initially on their first drive in the first quarter. So that kind of set them back in a way and kind of set this Wildcat crowd on fire for a little bit. And unfortunately for them, it resulted in a couple of touchdowns, but Grangers still lead this one 21-17, and we're going to get the second half underway in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I've decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your roof crying for help. Good news. Ricky Smith Roofing has got you covered. They've been patching leaks and replacing roofs across East Alabama and West Georgia for over 34 years and now do gutters. They're family-owned, licensed and insured, and always up for a roof rescue. There's no shady sales pitches, just honest work, fair prices, and dry living rooms. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for your free estimate. Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here, Lagrange. Did you know a new law was signed in July which allows most people to be able to deduct the interest on a car loan for the next 4 years? So, for an example, a $30,000 vehicle, you could save up to $4,700 by deducting it on your income tax. Stop by Lagrange today and let us show you how it works. Shop us online at KillLagrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Now, let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Start of quarter number 3 here in Fayetteville. Grangers lead 21-17. About to get this one back to the offense to start the third. And this third quarter kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. Big possession coming up here for the Granger offense. Ball will be placed on the left hash. And it looks like, I forgot to bring my binoculars, but it looks like we got DeAnthony Stewart back deep for the Grangers. They have not kicked it deep tonight. It's been all pooch-type kicks over toward Calvin Snowberger. And now Julian Jones is over there, and Jones will wait for the fair catch at the 29-yard line. So fair catch duties have been handled well by Jones and Snowberger alike. And here we go. Quarter number 3, Grangers will come out 1st and 10 at their own 29. Grangers lead this one 21-17 despite a couple of fumbles lost on offense in the first half.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that they do those pooch kickoffs. When I saw that guy kick that field goal from 38 yards, it went through there another. He's got a leg on him.
Well, maybe Whitewater saw something in film on the Hands team that they liked. And they'll come out with 7 in the box here on first down. It'll hand off to Antonio Parks, and Parks has got plenty of room off the right side. He's past midfield and into Whitewater territory all the way at the 42.
Just good blocking on that line, and we don't give the ends, the split ends, enough credit for what they block on that corner to break those long plays.
So right out of the gate, Grangers on the move with another big burst from Antonio Parks. He's gotten the lion's share of the carries tonight, and that's pretty much why. And this time it goes to Jamarion Johnson on a counter. Johnson is off the left side now. He's inside the 40. He hits a guy at the 30-yard line, and he's down at the 27. So a couple of huge runs gashing the Wildcats defense for the Grangers here, and they're making a statement coming out here in quarter number 3 right now. Parks back in at running back. Barber in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. They'll hand it off to Parks on the off tackle. Parks, good yardage inside the 25 to around the 22. So about a 5-yard gain there on first. They'll call it the 23, so it's a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Another handoff this time to, I can't see who exactly it was, and now we got a penalty on the back end of things. Jamarion Johnson was the ball carrier there. He lost about a yard.
We may have a holding on us on this.
We saw a couple of Whitewater players in a pile where the flag was thrown.
They may have been holding each other. But that's why they threw the flag. I didn't see a Granger around it.
The hold is on, the hold is on the offense. So we'll see where they spot this after the second down play.
He did not move from the spot of the foul.
So this will hurt the Grangers' offensive cause here. They'll walk it all the way back to the 39-yard line.
I would think it would be from the spot of the foul.
So from the 22 to the 39-yard line, that ends up being a net 17-yard penalty. I'm a little confused on the spot of the ball here.
That confused me.
Now the official walking over toward the Granger sideline. And the chain crew, who was at the 23.
They're going to bring it, they're going to get it right. They're going to move it not from the spot of the foul, but not from.
So if the spot is at the 23, wouldn't they walk this back to the 33 and not the 39? They're continuing to try and sort this out with the officiating crew. I'm not sure what the deal is here.
It was either the spot or foul where the end of the run was, so it's going to come from where the end of the run was rather than the.
So now they place the ball at the 38. So 1 yard off, I guess.
Well, and it should have been a 10-yard penalty rather than a 15-yard penalty. Anyway. It was a penalty.
Yeah, it was a little confusing on the officiating here.
They got to think about it.
I think
they're using it.
We've come to a dead halt here. We've got the Whitecap talking to the Whitewater defense. Yeah, even the crowd's starting to get a little impatient.
There's some Alabama math on this.
I can't say I've seen something like this before. And now he's going over to the Granger offense to lecture them. I'm so confused.
Well, this style of game is probably very difficult to call anyway. But anytime you get controversies, it makes it even more difficult.
Well, nevertheless, here we are a minute and 1 second gone by here in quarter number 3, and the Grangers lead this one 21-17 in what looks like to be a 2nd and 21.
At least 26.
And the head official will finally send everyone back to their posts. And after a holding penalty that for some reason took 5+ minutes to sort out, we are here at 3rd and 21 instead of a 2nd and 21. So now Barber drops back to pass. He's looking around. Barber still pressured, still looking, still trying to get away, and now he finally throws it out of bounds. And what looked like a promising opening drive for the Grangers has now come to an end. That is genuinely shocking. The Grangers had a 2nd and 2, and from what I saw, only thing called was holding. And they end up with a 3rd and 21. So either it was a personal foul and a loss of down that they didn't call on the field, or they just messed this penalty all up.
Whatever, we punting.
And it's going to be Cooper Metcalf to punt. A fair catch waved for, and the ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground, and it looks like the ball doesn't lie. We got a late flag coming in on the back end, but it is Granger football at the 11-yard line.
Look like Julian came up with it or else.
And we're waiting on this flag because there's just no telling at this point.
They might try to say we didn't give them a chance to catch the ball.
It's a hold on the Grangers. And according to the refs, this might be an 80-yard penalty.
Dead ball foul, 15 yards. I think we hit somebody late.
All right, I don't know how long it's going to take to sort this out, but the Grangers did recover the muffed punt at the 14 or at the 11-yard line. And now it's Whitewater first down. So I guess the holding call negates the recovered fumble.
Hold on, let's see what's going on. Now the referee came over here and said it was dead ball foul, but he's pointing. We've got possession of the ball, but they're pointing in our direction that the penalty is against us. It's still our ball.
Okay, now. Okay, all right. So it is Granger football. The Whitecap was pointing for Whitewater's possession just a second ago.
That's what it looked like. But what I think he was meaning to say is the penalty was against us, but we still had the ball.
Okay, so after yet another penalty organization, we now have Granger football at the 27-yard line of Whitewater.
And at least it's 1st and 10 instead of 3rd and 21, or 4th and 21.
So in the shotgun is Barber. He'll roll out to the right. He's looking downfield, and he'll throw it away. Julian Jones was in the area on the comeback route, but he really didn't have a shot at that one.
We got a player from Whitewater, that's Gimpy over here. Like he might have a cramp or something.
Yeah, we'll check the injured player. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football is brought to you by Overboard Marine and RV.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
2nd and 10 now for the Grangers after the incomplete pass. Barber back to pass. Barber pressured. Barber looking to get away from it. He throws downfield, and it falls incomplete again. For a second, it thought he might be looking toward Jordan Stringer's way, but it didn't end up near him. And we've got a 3rd and 10. This would be right around the edge of Cooper Metcalf's range for a field goal that would give the Grangers a 7-point lead if they so choose.
Yeah. Your announcers over there.
The Whitewater crowd is on its feet for this 3rd and 10. And now,
I think Whitewater called timeout.
Bit of a Kodak down, if you would. Both teams wanted to get a look at each other. Timeout Whitewater, 21-17 Grangers. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/WestGA.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
3rd down and 10 for the Grangers coming up. 10:15 to go in this 3rd quarter. Grangers lead 21-17, but looking to add to it here and see if they can convert this 3rd down before they might be forced to send the field goal unit on for the field. 4 wide receivers in this formation in the shotgun for the Grangers. Jamarion Johnson, I believe, is the back in the backfield. Motion with Calvin Snowberger off to the right. It's going to be Barber on a rollout. Barber looking downfield. He's going to throw this one away, and it was batted, and it's incomplete. So here we are on a 4th down and 10 at the 27-yard line, and we'll see if the Grangers field goal unit comes out. And that looks to be the case. And remember, Cooper Metcalf last game against Spalding a couple of weeks ago hit a 49-yard field goal.
This will be a 54-yard attempt, I think.
No, this is they're standing at the 34, so this would be a 44-yarder.
44-yard attempt, yeah.
So not a career long for Cooper Metcalf, but definitely a challenging one here to try and get the Granger lead up to 7.
No win. High snap.
And this one looks good. It is good. 44 yards for Cooper Metcalf and another beauty from him. And it's 24-17. Grangers back up 7 with 10:02 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And the return for Whitewater is going to be a good one. It might even be a great one. And my goodness, after the Cooper Metcalf field goal and what looked like to be really good field position opportunity for the Granger kickoff team has turned into a nightmarish kickoff return. And the Whitewater Wildcats have the ball all the way down at the Granger 8-yard line.
That number 1 is committed to Michigan State.
So number 1, KJ DeRiso, a Michigan State Spartan to be soon. And he just made the Grangers pay for not wrapping him up. But what looks like they could have had him all the way back at their own 17. It's a 1st and goal for Whitewater. And they'll hand it off to the fullback on the flex bone, and now maybe a yard gain in the end after the whistles blow.
Getting a little chippy out there.
The Grangers lead this one 24-17, but Whitewater knocking on the door trying to tie this one up. Early in this third quarter, boy, the first 3 minutes of this third quarter has been filled with just nonstop events.
we got a penalty flag here.
It looks to be on the offense, but everyone's waving decline. So
it was a backfield in motion penalty, would have been a 5-yard penalty, and I think he declined the penalty. So it'll be 2nd and goal.
So I'm starting to get a little frustrated with this officiating. It's just been a dead halt for so much of this game in between calls. 2nd down and goal.
Somebody jumped on that side.
It looks like a false start. I don't know how plain and simple that is, but it looked to me like it's a standard false start with a 5-yard loss. And it is. So they'll bring it back to the 13-yard line. So 2nd and goal now from the 13 for Whitewater. Grangers lead 24-17. They come out in the flex bone, and they'll hand this one off. Actually, it'll be a throw and into the end zone, and just short it falls of the intended receiver.
I thought they'd handed it off too, but
that was Brandon Campbell. Remember, I said that they usually use 2 guys to throw the ball in this system, and that was Campbell making the throw.
Number 2's on the sideline over there with a looked like an ice bag on his leg.
So now it'll be 3rd and goal from the 13, and this is Whitewater's last chance to try and maybe punch this in to tie it up. For now, as they hit a 38-yarder earlier and may go the field goal route. 3rd and goal. It's going to be Campbell again. Campbell's looking to run, and he is all the way down to the 4-yard line, it looks like, before he stopped, but he's short.
Put him on 6. He's on the 6 now. He fell on the 6, but he rolled over to the 4.
So now it's 4th down, and we'll see what kind of decision comes over from the Whitewater sidelines to see if they'll go for this or just try and kick 3 points. 3 points was the goal earlier, and it looks like they're trotting out the special teams now.
Eastern Michigan, not Michigan State. He's playing.
Thank you, Tommy. So now what will be a 22-yard field goal is being lined up for on the left hash, and field goal is good. So it's 24-20, 8:27 to go here in quarter number 3. Grangers lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference. Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here in Fayetteville. Grangers lead this one 24-20, 8:27 to go here in the third quarter, and the Granger offense about to get the ball back after the Whitewater field goal. A lot of happenings here over the first 3.5 minutes of quarter number 3. And the Grangers waving for a fair catch is Julian Jones at the 34-yard line. Granger offense back to work. Their first drive ended in a punt, but they recovered a muffed punt and then punched in a field goal from 44 yards away to make it 24-17 at the time, and Whitewater answered with a field goal of their own. Now we sit at 24-20. Grangers start this one officially at their own 33-yard line.
I kind of like them just down to something normal for a change.
So it's Caden Thomas in the backfield here on first down with Dylan Barber. Barber takes a snap. He will keep it, and on the quarterback option, he's got first down yardage down the sideline and a little close, maybe past midfield. They'll mark him right at the 50, and a first down for the Grangers. Barber picking it up with his legs.
That was a quarterback keeper from the start.
Yeah, you could tell that was a read. It was the DN definitely went with the back on that one, and a good option to keep for Barber as he scampers for about 14. They'll hand this one off to Thomas, and Caden Thomas has around 2 yards on that first down run. So now clock ticking a little bit more as we're under 8 minutes to go here in this third quarter now. Grangers with a 4-point lead, 24-20. 2nd and 8 now for them as Thomas will remain in the game at running back, and now Julian Jones and Calvin Snowberger check in. They are the two receivers at the bottom of this formation. And handoff will be on a counterplay to Caden Thomas, and Thomas has had not a lot of room to run for himself tonight. He gets stopped pretty much at the line of scrimmage there, and it'll be third down. Both teams have been pretty pesky on third down tonight. And the Whitewater crowd on its feet for this big 3rd and 8. Two receivers to the bottom of this formation, two to the top. Barber scrambling. Barber past the line of scrimmage, it looked like, but he throws downfield and it's incomplete.
He got a penalty on it. They'll probably decline that. He was over about a half a yard.
Yeah, it looked like it may have been an illegal forward pass.
I thought it looked like he stepped back. You cross over it, you just crossed over. But
yeah. So now the punt teams will come on the field for the Grangers. And that is the call, illegal forward pass. So now with 6:51 to go, the Grangers will be giving the ball back to Whitewater with a 24-20 lead. Fourth and around 13, Cooper Metcalf to punt. Metcalf stands at the Granger 32-yard line. The snap is good. The kick is away, and it's a little bit low, but it takes a really nice Granger hop, and they'll down it right at the 10-yard line. So good field position for the Granger defense as they start another drive. So a very eventful start to this third quarter has now kind of settled a little bit, but now both teams start right where they did at the beginning of this third quarter, which is a 4-point ball game. And now with Whitewater looking to get back into the driver's seat on this one, but they'll have to go 90 yards to take the lead. They'll start this drive from the 10 on the left hash. They come out in the flex bone.
Well, ball on the ground.
Like
ball
on
the
the ground and mishandled on the snap.
I think we got it.
And we'll see, but yes, it is Granger football.
Abby Ayala.
Ayala causing some disruption on the snap, and the Grangers have it
7-yard line.
at the Whitewater 7-yard line. What a turnaround and what a big turnover for this Granger defense. Wow, so just like that, momentum flips again. And now a 1st and goal for the Grangers at the 7. Handoff now, Antonio Parks. Parks trying to spin off someone and maybe gained a yard. Looks like he marked him at the 7, so no gain.
Just stacked him up right there in the middle.
Both teams not really giving an inch on the line of scrimmage right now.
That number 5 is, they say, the Holy Cross.
So the Grangers will spread them out now. An empty set for Dylan Barber. And in motion is Parks, and it'll be a quarterback keeper for Dylan Barber. He's going to try and get the edge. He's racing a guy toward there, and he tried to put the ball out, but he looks to be down out of bounds at the 3.
Yard line. I had to jump out of the way on that one.
Careful, buddy. So now 3rd and goal. The Grangers trying to get this back to a 2-score ball game. This would be the biggest lead of the night for the Grangers if they're able to punch this in. And now we've got a false start. That's brutal. So penalties stinging both teams in this ball game. And they'll walk it back to the 8-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and goal from there. The Grangers got plenty of time to get a play call in here. 20 on the play clock as they come to the line at the 8. 3rd and goal. 2 receivers split to the bottom of this formation. Caden Thomas, the running back. It's going to be Barber looking out there, and, a little bit of a miscommunication on the route.
Got a late hit on the quarterback, 1st down.
And if that's true, that is huge for the Grangers and a backbreaker for Whitewater. They're currently discussing things.
Hit him around the head, it looked like to me. I mean.
Yep, and it is roughing the passer on the Wildcats. So it's an automatic 1st down and half the distance to the goal. And what would have been a stop on 3rd and goal has turned into another set of first for the Grangers.
About the 3.5-yard line.
And now here we go. 1st and goal from the 4. Caden Thomas in the backfield. Grangers flip a couple of guys on the line of scrimmage. Handoff will go to Thomas. Thomas looking for pay dirt, and he has got it. Touchdown.
We're offside.
Boy, oh boy. Another false start or illegal formation, and that wipes out a touchdown.
We lined up a little offsides.
And both teams just trading tough penalties.
Hey.
So now it's 1st down and goal from the 8, which is just where the Grangers were on 3rd and goal. And it'll be a flip to Zy Huzzy. Zy Huzzy trying to get the edge, and he almost did, but he's got a few yards closer.
He's back on the 4.
And back they go to the 4-yard line. This time a 2nd and goal. 5:06 and counting left to go in this one, in this 3rd quarter. Grangers lead 24-20. Looking to get to their biggest lead of the night. And it'll be a handoff to Thomas. Thomas spinning. Thomas fighting for it.
He got right down.
Down him at the 1.
Missed it by about 6 inches.
So here we go. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. And we'll see what the play call is. The booth is shaking over here. It's loud in this building. It's going to be a quarterback power for Dylan Barber. No signal.
He got back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like they stood him up at the goal line. I don't know if I agree with that spot. But now we're talking 4th and goal from the 1. Rangers still have plenty of time before they have to snap this ball. 23 on the play clock. And we're 3.5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. It's 4th and goal, and the Granger offense is out there. Barber takes a snap. It's going to be another quarterback power, and he's in this time. Touchdown.
Iron Man.
Showing his chops on as an Iron Man is Dylan Barber on 4th and goal.
They earned that one. Woo!
And it was a bit of a misdirection. It looks like they were about to flip it.
I can't. I'm sorry.
It's okay when we're winning. Cooper Metcalf on to kick this extra point. It's good. Grangers now lead this one 31-20. Their biggest lead of the night. 3:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. And that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here in Fayetteville. Grangers lead this one 31-20, and this time the Granger kickoff team has this kickoff return bottled up very well, and the Whitewater offense will go to work at their own 20.
Number 2, the quarterback had apparently torn his ACL. He'd be out for the rest of the season. Is the preliminary report.
Goodness, Case Roberts, the sophomore quarterback for Whitewater.
Oh, he was good.
Was slinging it and doing a really good job. A touchdown pass for him on a long play, and they'll have to try and do it without him. Whitewater down 11 to the Grangers here in the third quarter. And it looks like there might have been another mishandle on the snap there.
They got it handled off, but then he got hit real hard, too, a 1-yard gain.
So no gain really at all on that play. It'll be second down.
Anytime you get a new quarterback in there and they run a lot from
right under center.
Right under center, so it makes the handling of the ball more difficult.
Here we are on 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the flex mode again. And the handoff will go to Jones. He's carried a lot tonight, and he gains right around 6 or so yards to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Zai Huzzy and Javier Easter, or actually Mason Blandenberg, among a couple of Granger tacklers on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Inside 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Grangers lead 31-20. 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats. They'll hand it off to the up back, and Nehemiah McLaughlin is there to meet him. No gain, and it'll be 4th down. Maybe a yard gain, but well short of the sticks. So now Whitewater with a decision to make inside their own 30-yard line and a 4th and around 3 while they're down 11, and now they're going to punt the ball away.
They're going to.
Grangers look to be in a type of punt-safe formation here. They're not exactly buying it outright. Whitewater only has 2 timeouts left. Keep that in mind for the rest of the way going to the 4th quarter. Ooh, Grangers look like they might come after that, and then they go away. And back there to receive the kick, I believe, was Peyton Davis, who we haven't seen much of in these past couple of weeks, but he has played some safety. And now here we are with 52 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Grangers will have the ball back now at their own 25-yard line is where they spot it.
52 seconds left in the third quarter.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Grangers, back out there after their last drive ended in a touchdown on a 4th and goal run by Dylan Barber. Jamarion Johnson checks in at tailback. Dylan Barber in the pistol. Barber takes a snap, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson up the middle looking for some running room, and he's trying to get a second effort going and maybe gained around 2 or 3 yards before he's brought down. And that will likely carry us to quarter number 4. Oh, we got a down player, so we'll check the injured player for Whitewater, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Number 5.
Hello, this is Dennis Montgomery from the Medicine Cabinet at 205 Vernon Street. You know, I've lived or worked in Troup County my entire life. It's home. Here at the Vernon Street location, we have an old-fashioned soda shop and a gift shop that has gifts for all occasions. In the pharmacy, we have service with a smile. We know you by name. We offer immunizations with no waiting. When you call home, someone answers the phone. That's what we do here at the Medicine Cabinet. We have 3 locations and on the web at medcabrx.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here with 36 seconds to go in the third quarter, and Fayetteville Grangers lead this one 31-20 over the Whitewater Wildcats. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth coming to you here from Wildcat Stadium. This is a really nice stadium, Tommy, and a really good game day atmosphere again all around this region, it seems.
It really is. You got good crowd from both sides, good and lively crowds from both sides. The injured player was number 5 for them. I don't know the extent of the injury, but
Braden Foster, the senior, playing defensive end, also plays tight end.
He's the one I think is committed to Holy Cross.
Been a big part of their defense tonight, keeping the Grangers off balance. The Grangers have had some explosive plays on offense, but have also coughed the ball up twice, so been a challenging night for them. But to the tune of 31 points and an 11-point lead right now. It's 2nd and 7 for the Grangers as they come out of the injured timeout. And, Barber mishandles the snap, and now he falls down. It's going to be a recorded sack back at the 22-yard line.
Bobbled the snap and then just kind of tripped up.
It looked like the play was called for Jordan Stringer, and it looks like the Grangers are going to let this run to quarter number 4. So that'll be the last play of quarter 3 as the Grangers lead this one 31-20. And when we come back, it'll be 3rd down Grangers with 13 to go. Join us in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown Lagrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Start of quarter number 4 here in Fayetteville at Wildcat Stadium. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here. A big 3rd down and 13 coming up for the Grangers offense. The Grangers lead this one 31-20. Their biggest lead of the night as they were coming out of the half leading 21-17. A Cooper Metcalf field goal helped them get it to 24-7 or 24-17, and then Whitewater kicked the field goal, make it 24-20, and then they coughed the ball up in their own end, and the Grangers were able to capitalize on 4th and goal to make it 31-20. So that's where we stand here at the beginning of quarter number 4. It's 3rd and 13 for the Grangers. They will go 4 wide receivers in this set. Dylan Barber, back to pass. Barber looking over the middle, floats a moon ball out there, and it's a jump ball, and down with it comes an interception. And in all effectiveness, it ends up being an arm punt by Dylan Barber as Whitewater will take over at their own 35.
Yeah, you kind of think he probably wishes, you don't want to give up an interception, but they probably had better field position if they let us punt it.
So after what I would equate to an arm punt, Whitewater will take over down 11 to the Grangers with 11:52 to go in this ball game at their own 35-yard line with 2 timeouts. Now remember, Whitewater down to their backup quarterback right now, and they have struggled these last couple of drives to move the ball. And they'll hand it off to Jones, and he is mishandling it, and he tried to get it back, but it looks like the Grangers might have ended up on top of it in the end.
Let's see how they call it. They may call it.
Oh, man, and that is a very fortunate bounce that he ended up at the bottom of the pile with the ball, did Jones. But it is a 10-yard loss and will be a 2nd and 20. So either way, a great play by the Granger defense to jump all over the ball after it came loose. But they unfortunately don't end up with it, but it's 2nd and 20 for Whitewater. They're looking to throw this ball on 2nd down and 20. It's going to be rolling out to the right, and the intended receiver again was Ross. And in and out of his hands, Brandon Campbell on the pass for the Wildcats, and it's 3rd and 20. You don't know how many more times if you're Whitewater you can punt this ball away to the Granger offense before they put you away. And number 26, Malcolm Marks, will check in for the Wildcats here on this 3rd and long. 10:58 to go in the ball game. Ball on the left hash at the 25. 4 wide receivers here. And it's going to be Campbell to drop back to pass. He's pressured immediately, and they tried to hit Marks again on the screen pass. It had worked very well earlier, but this one falls incomplete, and even if it didn't, I think the Grangers had that one well wrapped up. It's 4th down.
They had it sniffed out pretty good, and it was thrown a little bit behind him.
So on 4th and 20, Whitewater will be forced to punt again to the Grangers special teams. Jordan Stringer will be back deep to receive. 10:53 to go in this ball game. You got to think, Tommy, a score here kind of ices it for the Grangers. So we'll see if the offensive playbook opens up any more than it already has, with the Grangers trying to put this ball game away. Kick is away. It's a good one, and it takes a small Whitewater bounce to the Granger 34-yard line. So here we are with 10:42 to go, and the Granger offense will trot back out onto the field and try and give a game-deciding score and put it on the board. Right now it's a 2-possession game. Could make it 3 possessions with a touchdown.
It would be nice to see us have a good, long, sustained drive.
I'll take an explosive play, Tommy.
I'm not choosy.
I'm choosy. So Granger's 1st and 10 now at their own 34. Jamarion Johnson is the back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to this formation up top. They'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson looking for the edge. Johnson getting the edge, and now he's in the open field, and nobody's going to catch him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for the Grangers. Touchdown.
You got your explosive play, bro.
What did I say?
You know, Julian Jones broke that. He hit the containment guy and just got just a good block in between him to spring that play. So you have to give him a lot of credit.
And the Whitewater crowd stunned silent. A 63-yard touchdown by Jamarion Johnson. And the Grangers, with this extra point, could make things virtually out of reach. Kick is up and good. Rangers lead 38-20, 10:29 to go. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home in Lagrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers 38, Whitewater 20, 10:29 to go in quarter number 4, and another Cooper Metcalf touchback on the kickoff will set up Whitewater at their own 20. Well, Tommy, this has been a close one, and despite my comments, it's not over yet.
No, it's not.
But it's a 38-20 ball game with less than 11 minutes to go, and Whitewater's offense has not shown much sign of life since their quarterback was injured. And it will be Campbell, and they blow this one dead before anything happens.
I think they moved
a false start on Whitewater. So, and what had been a very close ball game, the rails have kind of come loose for these Wildcats in the form of an injured QB and a couple of costly turnovers. And here we are with a timeout, I believe, for well, now we're just making some substitutions, so this is Granger's chance to substitute. So now Whitewater comes to the line again, 4 receivers. And Campbell gonna have to throw to try and get them back in this ball game. And the ball was, oh, okay. So Campbell ended up keeping it after pump faking it, and he ends up being sacked.
No, he threw the ball and it bounced off the back of one of his blocking backs and bounced back in it. He caught his own pass is what it was.
Well, there you go.
And we got a penalty flag on the ground too, of course.
I'm about to say, hard to see from the booth.
But that ball right back in his hands, and he probably done better to let it hit the ground than catch it.
We're waiting on the official call.
And it may be offside or some kind of, who knows what it'll be.
There have been a lot of penalty yards given up in this ball game. And it looks like a defensive holding is the call. So they'll walk this one up. We'll see where they spot it.
Probably a 25-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 5 from the 25 probably.
That is indeed the case. Actually, they'll call it a 2nd and 5. So they'll count the play, but they'll count the penalty on top of it. And again, the pacing of this game is just being broken up.
Seen some odd plays in this game, really have. Coach Napier's got his arm around the referee. I think he's educating him on some of the finer points of what should happen, what shouldn't happen. Being real diplomatic about it. And real
I can't say I've ever been buddy-buddy quite like that with a referee, personally. I've come close.
Oh, Lord. He got the patience of Job.
You're out there in the beautiful fall weather. I'm jealous. It's a little hot up here tonight. Campbell back to pass on a halfback swing, and it falls incomplete. Duru was the intended receiver, and now it'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Drew heard them footsteps coming at him.
Yeah, likely would have been gobbled up for a loss had he caught it, so maybe a bit of a business decision. But 10:03 left in this one. Grangers lead now 38-20. And may get the ball back again soon, depending on how things go on this 3rd down and 5 for Whitewater. 4 wide receivers for the Wildcats. They will hand it off to the up man. It's one again, the Eastern Michigan commit Dorico, and he's got the first down up to around the 35-yard line. And they've got some choice words to say to each other. Does Dorico and Peyton Davis.
Yeah, Peyton's been playing a good bit of defense back there and done pretty well.
Yeah, out of necessity, Coach Napier tells me, is he's been playing at that safety spot because of injuries that we've been dealing with on the defensive side of the ball. So he had to kind of give up his running back role. And that's not an easy thing to ask a player to do, but he seemed to have welcomed it with open arms. So now 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line. 9:51 to go in this ball game. Whitewater comes to the line. 17 on the play clock. And it'll be Campbell. Campbell over the middle, incomplete. Jacob Ross, the intended receiver. Looks like Javier East or Mason Blandenberg was in on the coverage for the Granger. So hard fought tonight. But the Grangers on top of this one right now pretty handily. Second and 10. Campbell back to pass. He is pressured, and they'll throw it to the near side. It's Chase Davenport, and he is wrapped up really well. Abby Ayala over there.
He sniffed that out well.
As well as Nehemiah McLaughlin and Zy Huzzy. Troop up big on Upson Lee right now, 35-0. Elsewhere in the region. Sandy Creek beating Spalding 39-2. So those are the two teams ahead of the Grangers in the standings right now, well within control of their ball games. And Trinity Christian trailing Mary Persons 35-12. We'll see Mary Persons next week. Outside is Campbell, and he'll throw another one incomplete.
Good coverage over there by.
So 4th down, and this will be another punt from the Wildcats inside of 9 minutes to go.
I think that was Jamarcus Minton on the coverage on that. Had great coverage on it.
So now standing back at the 35-yard line is Peyton Davis. And Davis will watch this one sail over his head. And it's a good punt for Whitewater inside the 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here at Lagrange. Did you know a new law was signed in July which allows most people to be able to deduct the interest on a car loan for the next 4 years? So, for an example, a $30,000 vehicle, you could save up to $4,700 by deducting it on your income tax. Stop by Lagrange today and let us show you how it works. Shop us online at KillagrangeCom. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers football again, up 38-20 in this one. 8:41 to go here in Fayetteville. Grangers on their way to another road victory out of the bye week. And it'll be Dylan Barber handing this one off to Caden Thomas. Thomas off the left side. Thomas looking for running room. He's got it past the 20 for the first down, up to the 21.
Just some great blocking on that offensive line there to get him from deep in the hole.
Yeah, Thomas, his biggest run of the night. Thomas does have Thomas does have a touchdown run of 3 yards tonight, but that was his biggest one at 11 yards. First and 10 Grangers at the 21. Barber looking out to Jordan Stringer on the screen. That was a great block by Caden Thomas, but unfortunately that was the only block that Stringer was able to get on that play. He maybe gained a yard.
Yeah, he blocked one of the 3 defenders out there.
So second down and 9. Under 8 minutes to go now in this one here at Wildcat Stadium. Rangers in control with an 18-point lead. Barber will take the snap here on second down, hand it off to Caden Thomas. Thomas has the edge again, and Thomas with another big run, this time around the same, maybe 11 to 12, 13 yards, all the way to the 37.
Aiden Johnson throwing a beautiful block in there to give him another 10 yards.
Now a first down at the 36 is where they spot it. The Granger 36. 2 receivers to the bottom of this formation now. Dylan Barber in the shotgun. They'll hand it off again to Thomas. Actually, no.
Johnson.
Yeah, that's Jamarion Johnson. So fresh legs for Johnson in. He gains to around the 39. It'll be a gain of 3. Granger's taking plenty of time off the clock here as we're close to about halfway through this fourth quarter now. Second and 7 from the 39. Barber takes a snap. Barber looking quick over the middle and threw it a little bit behind Calvin Snowberger. And he had one-on-one coverage out there, and he was in front of his man, but the throw went awry, and it'll be third down. Third down and 7 now for the Grangers. From the middle of the field on the 39. 3 receivers in this formation. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. It looked like we might get them to jump for a second, but they didn't call it. And the Grangers still have 10 seconds to snap. And 3 on the play clock. They do snap it. Barber out to the right side. It's Antonio Colton, his first catch of the night. And he's got close to first down yardage, and it looks like they're going to give it to him. Got one official standing at the 41, and yeah, they'll give him the first.
Yeah.
So a nice quick little quick hit screen to Colton. And now we got a fresh set of downs for the Grangers. 6 minutes to go. They'll hand this one off to Antonio Parks. Parks looking for the edge. Parks getting the edge. He's past midfield, and he's got first down yardage and finally pushed out of bounds in Whitewater territory at the 41.
Just good blocking all the way around on that.
.5:59 to go in this one. Grangers lead 38-20. Another fresh set of downs for them at the Whitewater 41. And now it's going to be a handoff to Parks again, and a flag flies in late. They're going to get him for a face mask. So they'll sort this out. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
After the face mask penalty was applied, the Grangers have the first down at the 23-yard line of Whitewater. Fake by Barber. It's going to be a complete pass out there to Calvin Snowberg. Oh, he absolutely shook a guy and gets the first down inside the 10-yard line at the 7.
Hey, that was just a shifty move right there. That was first and goal on about the 8.
Yeah, he caught the ball, and he was being covered by Chase Davenport, the sophomore, and he put him on skates before he was able to be brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal for the Grangers. 5:30 to play. And it'll be a handoff to Caden Thomas. Thomas looking for the edge, and he dives toward the sideline, maybe got to the 5.
Right on the 5.
So the Grangers completely ended up taking over time of possession here in the second half.
This is my drive, a long, sustained drive. This one.
Yeah, Tommy called for it the previous drive. He just had his possessions mixed up. It's fine. So second down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Grangers. A low snap, and Barber will fake it, and now he's going to run, and Barber diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Grangers.
I think that may end us.
And there's the old saying, she might not be singing, but she's certainly warming up. And while they tend to an injured player, we will update you after the PAT as we'll take a 2-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football is brought to you by MC's Heating and Air.
When it rains, it pours. Unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
45-20, the Grangers lead after the Dylan Barber 5-yard touchdown run. Cooper Metcalf boots this one into the end zone, and with 4:33 to go, the Grangers have put the exclamation point on this ball game and controlled the time of possession, controlled the turnover battle here in the second half, and it's going to result in a big W again for Coach Napier's program and it'll move them to 6-1. But there's still a couple of things to be handled here as Whitewater comes out at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
He got big old zero up at quarterback now, I think. No, I thought.
No, it's still Brandon Campbell in at QB for Whitewater. Which really, again, the turning point came for the Wildcats when their quarterback exited the game with an apparent ACL injury. Things have not gone well for their offense since. 2nd down and 7. There'll be another handoff, and this one has maybe 3 more yards up to the 26. So it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Got Appleby in on tackle on that one.
Well, Kevin Appleby, Defensive Player of the Week a couple of 3 or so weeks ago in that ball game against Fayette County.
Got Michael Jackson in there, nose guard, looks like. Darius Truitt.
3rd and 4 here, and they will toss it out to the right side to Neesmith, and Neesmith has
gonna have a hold on number 17 over here.
1st down, and the flag on the back end is going to indicate a hold on the offense.
Against the Cats.
So after the penalty, it'll be 3rd and 14 with 2:55 to go in this one. Whitewater comes to the line in the flex bone. They will toss it out to the left side here. This time it's number 17, Riley Black. And he doesn't have but a couple of yards before he's brought down at the 18, and it's 4th down.
4 on the box.
Grangers looking to get the ball back one more time here. About 2 minutes to go, so just a couple of run plays in the act. And we'll head out of Fayetteville with another W for the Grangers. Grangers in a punt safe. Nobody back deep. And it looks like they got a little bit of a piece of that one, but it still takes a decent Whitewater hop to the Granger 37-yard line.
They can just run this clock out right here if they want to.
It's pretty much the standard victory formation procedure for the Grangers now. Both teams have timeouts left, but this is a 25-point ball game and had been decided.
Too many people been hurt already.
Yeah, and a lot of penalties. You kind of want to just count your blessings here as a coach and as a program and escape with a road win that you really needed, especially with both teams in front of the Grangers in the standings, both securing W's of their own tonight. So with 1:46 left in this one, the Grangers will come to the line. Casey McGill out there for the Grangers now. One more time, want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for LaGrange mayor is November 4th and early voting starts October 14th. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor.
Have they got him out there on the field?
Grangers in victory formation.
Oh, really?
As both bands strike up the music, and we're getting ready to wrap this one up from Fayetteville. As the clock continues to run. One more knee will likely do things, maybe one more.
Got a lot of young ones in there playing that.
It's always good to get them in for victory formation.
That Jimmy Turner in there as a center.
Grangers with one more knee, and that'll do things here from Wildcat Stadium. Grangers go on the road and take down Whitewater 45-20. The final score in this one, we'll see if we can hear from Coach Napier as teams begin to shake hands in midfield.
Real quick, Coach, didn't let you get with the team. That was a great effort here in the second half.
Yeah, good for the guys to come out and compete the way they did. Look, proud to get a win in this region. Anytime you get a good one, it's a good win for the Grangers.
Enjoy it. We'll get them next week.
Get better. We got another one quick. Go Grangers.
Go Grangers.
Yeah, like he said, a big game for the Grangers next week as well as we continue this road trip. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we come back on the Granger Football postgame show in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in LaGrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in LaGrange or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. At the Medicine Cabinet, we hope to make you feel right at home in our stores. Our mission is and always has been to provide service that is exceedingly abundantly above anything a customer could ask. We serve you from 3 locations in LaGrange on Moody Bridge Road, Vernon Street, and our newest location at Lee's Crossing. At the Medicine Cabinet, we proudly offer a drive-through window, delivery service, and immunizations. We're grateful for your business and look forward to continuing our service to you for years to come.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later. Because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now for the Granger Football post-game show. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here. Well, that'll do it for Whitewater and LaGrange tonight. The Grangers heading back home to LaGrange with a big win, knocking off the Wildcats 45-20. What started as a tight back-and-forth game in the first half turned into a bit of a statement performance by Lagrange after the break. The key difference in the second half was time of possession, and that came at the behest of turnovers by Whitewater. The Grangers controlled the football, leaned on the ground game, really wore down the Whitewater defense. Antonio Parks, Caden Thomas kept the chains moving. Dylan Barber really efficient through the air and with his legs. Hitting throws he needed to at times, and once again the Grangers established the rhythm offensively, and Whitewater couldn't get back to the game as a big turning point came when their quarterback went down with an injury that really took the wind out of their sails. And from that moment on, Wildcats struggled to generate much offensively. Excuse me. You got to give a lot of credit to the Lagrange team for the way they responded after some adversity early. They had turnovers in the first half, fell behind for stretches, but once again showed resilience. And by the time the fourth quarter rolled around, they had completely seized momentum and turned what was a 27 halftime edge into a commanding 45-20 victory. Win tonight brings Grangers to 6-1. We'll talk about their next opponent when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network in 2 minutes.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more.
For over 34 years, Ricky Smith Roofing has provided a quality roofing service to East Alabama and West Georgia. They specialize in residential roof repairs, replacements, inspections, and now gutters, all backed up by honest work and dependable service. As a fully licensed, insured, and bonded company, they take pride in protecting your home with craftsmanship that you can count on. Call Ricky Smith Roofing today at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for a free estimate.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you one more time here from Fayetteville, Georgia, as the Grangers take down the Whitewater Wildcats 45-20, the final score. Tommy, the win tonight, big W. Really gets things going. One last road test before we go back to Callaway Stadium for a couple of games to round things out, but it's going to be against Mary Persons next week in Forsyth. Mary Persons handling their business right now, and so they'll have a lot to play for come next week.
It'll be another slobber knocker, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean what are we talking about here? We're just going on road, and this region is just so dang tough.
It really is, and Whitewater was that first half was it was exhilaratingly exciting, and you kind of felt like you could just put them away, but it just didn't happen. I think scoring that touchdown right at the end of the first half was our best momentum of the whole night.
And it's kind of funny because I think about that at the beginning of the third quarter. The Grangers ended up having to punt it away after that whole mess with the penalty, and they were able to jump on a muffed punt, and that's kind of where the Grangers really ran away with it in this ball game. He punched it in on a 4th and goal in the early of the third quarter, and really Whitewater was never able to recover from that.
It just took the wind out of their sails right there. But wow, they were running 3 or 4 different running backs and throwing to 4 or 5 different receivers and penalties everywhere. You can fault those referees, but I was right there. That was a confusing game.
Yeah. It seemed to be confusing for a lot of people. I know I was confused up here in the booth for a while, but it was a fun one calling this one with you, Tommy. And we'll be back. We'll be back next Friday, October 10th, at Mary Person. 7:30 kickoff for that one. 7 o'clock pregame here on the Eagle Sports Network. And also I'll be talking to Coach Napier on Monday on the Kia Lagrange Coaches Show. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, good night. God bless.
Go Grangers.
And you betcha. Go Grangers.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here at Kia Lagrange. Did you know a new law was signed in July which allows most people to be able to deduct the interest on a car loan for the next 4 years? So, for an
Never had no battery go out